because it
Nothing.
had like the word sun in it, it was like, oh, the sun is this far away, and it's like that's not what I asked.
Right. So that's not what I asked. Yeah, exactly. Literally, exactly. That is literally exactly what I was talking about. Okay, yeah. It's crazy, bro. Like, yeah, like, what's the weather today? Like, this shit would say like some weird ass answer. Like the moon, the moon directly is 487,000 miles away, or some weird shit. Like, wait, what? That's not what I asked. Like, that is not what I asked at all. Look at that arm. Every stock that I buy that does not immediately go 40%, the second that I press the button is a piece of shit.
I'm gonna go ahead and put another 10 in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy more if it goes below 250. That's my threshold. For every $20 that thing goes down, I'm going to double the position. For every $20 that it goes down. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to be so loaded heavily at the bottom to the point to where, like, if that thing even remotely considers going to my entry point, I would have made 4 or 5 times more than what I was trying to make anyway. Like, just back to my original entry. Them dumping 5% really ain't too much for me, so I'm not going to add nothing too crazy right now. So I'll wait. Does anybody have a Tesla Model Y? I was thinking about getting one of those. I sold my Model X thinking that they was going to make another Model X. And then I sold my Model X and I looked at the prices because they're not going to be making anymore. And bro, the price of the Model X is like $130,000. 100 shit. Some of them shits is going for like $160,000, $170,000. Can you believe that? I'm not even joking. That's an $80,000 car, you know. I'm not even joking. I'm being dead serious because they're not going to be making no more. Ask G's. Oh, I remember that. I've seen that before. The Firefox browser used to take forever to load. Trey says, yeah, I remember. The people in here who are like 17 years old are like, what is Unc talking about, bro? Who the hell is an AOL? I used to have an AOL. I remember.
That's my spam email. Whenever I go shopping and they're like, "Oh, what's your email?" Okay, well,
Yeah, dollar. Yeah, I remember that like it was yesterday. I'm negative on my live, bro. I'm back here. Fennel says, what happened to you? Boy, this is negative HVL. Boy, these candles are something serious. You can get 120 ticks in like 60 seconds right now in this environment. This is serious.
Whole new market.
You said what?
It's like a whole different market again.
It is 100% a completely different market. That's why I set down my drone on there so that y'all can see. It is a completely different market right now.
E, how likely are we to reclaim this Friday's close and Monday's opening range?
Friday's close. What's the number on that?
330, 133.
330?
I know it's up there, but we're negative HVL, so.
Man, I think that this market is going to be chilling out over the next several days, and I think they want us to come over here and sweep this low over here and dump this market over here past this low. They're not going to leave these relatively equal lows over here. We got a whiles to go before we think about getting there. Hell, shit, they might even come for this gap fill within like the next couple of days. I would not sit here and, yeah, they're going to chill this market out a little bit. Okay, guys. Oh, yeah. That's just what I'm thinking initially. But we will go back to all-time high, but I think that's going to be within like the next couple of weeks. I don't think that we're going to go all-time high within like the next week. I don't think we're going to do none of that. I think they're just chilling this market out right now. Look at that arm. I'm going to delete this. I'm not even going to look at that. Because why? Because it'll confuse me. I keep saying that. Why are you down, Finnout? Why are you losing? What happened to you? Okay. Let me get my progressions together. Guys, these are relatively equal lows over here on the SPX. I don't know what's going on the SPY, but SPY didn't even take out 767. SPY didn't even take out 767, 72. But if they do that, then they're gonna come here to this low. Guys, we have not swept this. We have not swept this major internal here. This is a major internal here that we are clearly targeting. We filled all of the gaps before, but in the process, we created a huge gap up here above head. Everybody needs to come over here, and we need to set an alert over here, right here at this zone right here. You set an alert here. No, not here. Here at 77.45. And the name on the alert needs to be gap fill 8/18. 77.45. Why? Because that's the new gap. So we gap below all of this, and they filled this in rapid succession in the first 60 seconds, okay? They're headhunting this low over here to be swept from this pre-market trading plan that I sent out. That's what they're doing right now. All right? I don't want to do anything crazy to the contrary. Trying to think. To get myself together, go through my progressions. Turn on my newswire. The market is trying to balance itself out. We have home sales at 10 o'clock. That's the only data releasing today. Expect ungodly amounts of time distortion the closer we get to the afternoon. What was I doing? They just did 2 Judas swings, just so you're aware. That's all that they've done so far. Well, that's a lot. So just so you're aware, that's what they've done. This pump is just a move. This fake dump where they give up the whole thing, that's like a mini Judas swing. Then they did a second one just now, and they liquidation and squeezed it and gave up that entire move in one move. Then they stopped it on the dime, and then they gave it all up again on the third move. They've done 3 Judas swings so far. They were not doing this a week ago. This is negative gamma we're dealing with. That's why I sent that out inside my journal so you could see that. This is not the same market now. You need to decrease your size. What you need to do is that you need to decrease your size. And yeah. You need to decrease that size. What the hell? You need to decrease that size. You need to have modest expectations. 120 tickets is going to come in about 60 seconds in this environment. Be on alert. This is not the same market we were dealing with earlier. You were dealing with earlier. This is not the same. This is serious. Caught the fake dump, didn't hold because I had a feeling, Ricky says. Good job, Rick. Good job, Ricky. Okay. I'm ready to go. Please read the pre-market trading plan. I don't really have anything to comment because they did exactly what I thought from the pre-market trading plan in the first 60 seconds. They filled all of the gap. Guys, I'm telling you guys, it came in rapid succession. Once they closed yesterday, guys, once yesterday's LOD met the LOD met the EOD, the ghost was up. Look, guys, you don't see momentum like this and think that they're going to reverse and just go higher. Look at this date, guys. This is when I look at daily candle closes. It is going to precipitate lower one way or another. And this is the result here. Look at this daily candle close on this SPY, and why would I think they're just going to go higher? And so the next thing that was on their list were those draws and liquidity. So this is how you begin to formulate easier trading plans during Asia session for all of the students in here. If you see how the market closes during New York, and if we get a crazy bullish close during New York or a crazy bearish close on a daily candle, any serious bounce, you need to be thinking that it is fake and that they are getting ready to start hunting sell-side liquidity. You need to be looking at sell-side liquidity targets during Asia and London session. That's how that goes. They're trying to target this low right over here on this SPY. This is not bullish. They want to come there to that low on that SPY, and they for sure want to flash this low over here on this SPX. They're going to take that out to, I would probably say, the chances that they take this out over here and then they go to the other one, I would probably say is about anywhere from 90 to 95 percentile.
I don't know if you already said this, but they got the gap fill on the Q right there as well.
Correct. Shit, they're going to come for damn near almost for the 715 damn near. But they might bounce it slightly before then. This is bearish and not bullish. There's nothing bullish about this market. I would not long this right now. I would not long this. If they bounce this, I am going to hunt sell side again. Be on alert. I'm ready to go. I want them to bounce this and to come up. Look at that aggressive candle. Jesus Christ. This is not the same market that it was a week ago. They just shot this market up 120 ticks in literally 3 seconds, and then they gave the entire move back up. These candles are not the same candles. Please be on alert. You need to understand when the behavior pattern of what you're looking at shifts so you know how to adjust your trading strategy. That's very important. You would have known that if you looked at that pre-market plan last night when I sent my journal. Watch out. Draco says, absolutely, Draco. Way to keep us on alert, sir. Thank you, sir.
That's my bedtime story, bro.
What, watch out?
Nah, the pre-market trading plan.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, for real. I read that multiple times, even though I send it out. They're trying to dump this market. They shot it up 150 ticks and they gave up the entire move literally in 30 seconds. And they're goofing around. They're meandering around here. SPX is looking like it's getting ready to get off this ground, maybe stop these people out, and then they're going to roll this shit back over and they're about to attack sell side. It's not advised to short inside the hole because you can get boofed on shorting inside the hole. Don't do no shit like that.
They're also going to be screwing a lot of people over because they're going to be wicking stop losses out and then reversing.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Meta's down 3.5%. That's $3 trillion. Nvidia's down 2.5%. You know what that means.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That Nvidia is scaring me.
Yeah.
Watch out.
I would not be long in this. Tesla is a break. Who cares? AMD down 5%. SpaceX down 4%. ARM is down 7% to 253. I don't give a damn what they do. SanDisk is down 7.5%. Intel Core is down 7%. And ASML is down 5%. The mega caps are bleeding out. This market is bearish and they want to dump the SPX through this floor. They don't even want to bounce it. They don't even want to bounce it so I can short it. They just want to go now. Dump. They're getting ready to come here to the zone on this SPX. This is bearish and not bullish. They want to go lower. They don't want to go higher. They're dumping us through this floor. Bearish the market is. Watch out. Look at that God body dump through that zone. These are not the same candles that we were dealing with just yesterday even, or even a few days ago. This is negative gamma. Watch out. They want to go lower. They don't want to go higher. Until they take this out, I don't think they're trying to go higher. They're going to take this out and then give me a first presented. Otherwise, they're just bullshitting around. And I'm not going to short this into the hole after NQ just dumped God knows how many ticks in a straight line with no bounce. NQ just dumped 700 ticks in a straight line with no bounce, you know. This is not the same market. That's the last time I'm going to say this. Was that 9:30 candle news? It was not. That's the result of negative gamma. It was a random negative gamma candle. That's what you're looking at. The market maker is no longer hedging anymore. They're not hedging. They're not hedging. Hedging is not in their vocabulary right now. They're not hedging. You see that? When buy orders come in, they're being met with buy orders. When sell orders come in, they're being met with sell orders right now. That's why the market's doing this. Look at that. If you short into that hole, they just shot this market up 215 ticks randomly in 20 seconds. So if you sit here trying to trade 20 micros, 20 contracts, you're gonna get your ass handed to you today. You know who you dealing with. Damn, I wish that trail took 250. Watch out. Like Draco said, watch out. SPX has not taken out this low over here that I think that they're trying to headhunt. I think that they're trying to stop people out there trying to short this bottom here. They bounce this on a serious note. I'm going to be looking for shorts again. Timestamp 9:57. You don't short into the hole. You wait for the hole to be realized. And then once it looks like they start plugging up the hole, then you long it. You don't jump into a hole if you don't know how deep it is. I'm going to start saying that. I just thought about that just now. You don't jump into a hole if you don't know how deep it is. You wait for the market maker to start plugging the hole and get confirmation that the hole is plugged, so you know what you're getting yourself into. Why would you do that? That's what most people try to do, you know. Like, it's like people try to get a head start on jumping into the hole. Are you on ES? I'm trading NQ, but I'm looking at SPX right now because this is why. Because this low is the low that I think they're getting ready to target on this SPX. So I'm waiting on them to bounce this so I can short it. I'm not going to short into the hole. I'm not going to do no shit like that. Nike is below $40, you know. Piece of shit. Sorry.
It's the under the breath.
Sorry, yeah. I wasn't even trying to talk to you. Like, I was just thinking about that. You know, that's all I'm doing. Like, I'm literally like, these are my thoughts that like I do that goes to my brain whenever I was just training before I started streaming. So like, so now like I just train my mind to just say what it is that I feel, and I don't hold back. So yeah, I was just thinking about that. I was looking at that Nike. Man, they about to attack this sell side.
Yeah, I want them to get one more push up.
Man, this SPX is bearish as hell. They about to come here to this sell side, boy. But I'm not going to short into no hole. I'm not going to do no shit like that. I will not have no defense if they bounce this and come up here to this high. I'm cooked. There will be no defending me. It's best I wait for them to take this out and then long on the opposite end. That's more safe. So it's either they bounce this and I get a short, or they dump this and I get a long. I'm not going to trade in a sideways market like this. Not when we on the same as that candle we opened up at. We haven't gone nowhere. We're on the same candles we opened up at. I don't know if they get ready to bounce us and go higher first and then attack. We have no idea. We are in the same candles we opened up at 30 minutes ago, you know. They gave us 3 little weird-ass green candles, and then they gave it up, and now we back sideways. They're getting ready to dump this. This is bearish. Don't long this. They're trying to dump. This NVIDIA is down 3%. That's $5.5 trillion. $6 trillion is down 3% today. That's not good for the index it's related to, which is the NASDAQ and the S&P 500. That's not good. I would not goof around with NVIDIA. Holy shit, that was a 13-point volume bounce. It just filled immediately. Did you just see that on that QQQ? Watch out. They're trying to dump this. That's QQQ you're looking at right there. I was thinking about adding maybe a watermark.
Wasn't there news at 10? Like, that was the news?
Yeah, let me
The
look.
housing market thing?
Here, let's take a look. Pending home sales came in at 71.9. I mean 71.2. I don't know what the forecast was, but the previous was 72.9. So the economy is slowing down. No rate cut. I mean, no rate hikes. Bullish.
Does Powell still talk these days, or?
Well, Powell's gone. It's Kevin Warsh now.
Howard is gone, guys.
See that?
He's still on the board of governors, but he's not the Fed chair no more. It's Warsh. I just would not short this inside this hole like this. I would not advise that. I don't think that's a smart idea. There's a lot of other things I think I could do with my money. Like put it in the arm and it'd be down 10% in less than 1 day. Piece of shit. Look at that candle burst. You see what I'm saying? You see this weird shit I'm talking about? Look at that. That's like eval instant pass. This is negative gamma. Man, this is negative gamma, guys. Chat, this is negative gamma. This is serious. Look at that burst to the upside that they just released from. Oh my goodness. That was 240 ticks in 30 seconds. Wow. They're serious, you know. I do not think these people are here to play around. This is not something I would just be goofing around with right now. This does not inspire confidence within me. That home sales data came in slightly negative. Guys, news that's not like Armageddon. Guys, if it's Armageddon data, then it's going to be bearish. It's going to be interpreted as not bearish because they can do anything. There's no bullish or bearish data. It's going to be going forward. Until further notice, I will let you know. It is going, guys, I'm telling you, I analyze stuff like this. It is going to be interpreted as negative if it's Armageddon scenario. If it's bad data, but it's not like terrible, like it's like, man, damn, that's not good. Man, damn, what the hell? That's a decent amount of people that lost their jobs, or man, the economy's slowing down a little bit. It is going to be interpreted as positive. Please understand that. If it is an insanely bullish data set, as in like an insanely positive data set, like for example, if non-farm payrolls is estimated to be at like 150,000 and 300,000 people ended up going back to work, it is going to be interpreted as negative. Sorry. It is going to be interpreted as negative. Please understand that. Why? Because the Fed is on the verge of cutting rates right now. I'm sorry, the Fed is on the verge of hiking rates right now. Again, because inflation is going nowhere and it's still rising. Okay? So the market is reacting in a positive way for anything that delays rate hikes. Understand what I'm telling you now. They're about to dump this. This is bearish and not bullish. We should not be long in this. Oh my God. I think they're about to give one more God body candle and they're about to reverse this. On the next God body candle, like somewhere beside the zone, I'm going to short this. This is not bullish to me. By no means is this bullish to me. We need to be looking to our left. They filled this gap. They filled that gap. You just don't want to be short inside the hole because you get boofed on. They about to dump this goddamn SPX through this floor, boy. Look at that 111. Shortness inside the hole is not a good idea. I'm not going to short this. They're on the same candles we opened up on. It's the same exact thing as yesterday. It's just that the candles are larger. They're not going anywhere right now. I don't want to test them. I could get caught off sides if they bounce this and come up here into this high. This is dangerous. Look at that look at that bounce. But they're about to go higher with this marker. You watch and see. Watch and see my word. They're about to pull some weird shit out the head. Make you go, what was that? That's what they'll do. Make you go, why? They're going sideways right now. SPX has not determined a direction. SPX has not done this yet. It has not done that, and it has not done this yet. So I have like a high to target or a low to target. It has done neither. They've just gone sideways. They gapped it down and they just went sideways. So I am waiting for a high to be established or something of relative, like something meaningful that I can target right now. If they just go sideways, I will get, I can't get nothing but stopped out. It's either I get lucky and then they go to my TP, but I didn't do nothing. I got lucky. Nothing. I did nothing. I just got lucky. Or I enter and I lose and then they go sideways. There's a 7 above over here on this spot that they're about to target. They're about to come up here and pop this high. Watch out. Man, this NQ is heavy as shit. NQ is trying to dump.
Yeah, it's moving heavy.
NQ is heavy, and I think that SPY and ES are lying to me, and it wants to come here to the zone like I've been telling you about yesterday, where some of y'all was looking at me all day, and then they waited until the last 60 seconds of the day to take out that low. It's the same exact thing I'm telling you today. They're deceiving you, and they want to go lower. They want to sweep that low. Because if not, why have they not God body bounced it yet? Why is NQ dumping through the floor? It is the same exact thing I told you yesterday. Literally the same exact thing. I just don't want to short this inside this hole. I just don't think that's a smart idea to do. So is that a perfect round hold numbers at the bottom? That is not. Perfect round hold number is like 765, 764 on SPY, 768. And we need to displace from it. 715 exactly on the dot. I'm asking ahead of my studies, correct. Be on alert. They're not even giving you a bounce of more than 2 candles together that you could short. So they're not giving you a chance to really participate on the short side. They're not doing that. Every green candle they give, they immediately dump it. So like they're not putting guys, I'm not going to trade the first 15 minutes of the day. So I need them to do something like this again so I can short it. Okay? That's what I'm waiting on. If they just dump it and go down in a straight line, there's nothing that I can do. They're about to dump this past the zone to come into the zone. I don't think that they're here to play anymore. I don't think that they're going to reverse this market anymore further. They're done fucking around and going higher. This was it, I believe, and now they're about to yeet this through this floor to go lower. Is that a 50 point on MES? Where? I don't see none. They're about to dump this through this floor. Watch out. Bearish. This is bearish, man. Yo, is that a 50 point on MES? Where? Another person said that? Oh, that was you. Said that twice. 50 point. I don't see one. Must have filled it. They're about to dump this to this floor and come to the zone here I was telling you about. Watch out. This is not bullish. This is bearish. They're done going higher. These people are done going higher right now. They don't want to go higher. They want to go lower. I've been telling you so. They just could not give me a significant enough bounce to short it. Why? Because they were all stuck on the same candle. I need them to come up into this high here. I don't trade in a sideways market. If we're on the same candle that we opened up at, I'm not going to enter into a position. They just took out that low just now on the SPX. You see that? They just dumped that just now. You see that? They just flashed that low. Watch out. This is what's next for SPY. That might not be enough. It is starting to get very dangerous to be short inside this hole, you know. Watch out. They might turn on the waterfalls one more good time. Watch out. You see that? They want to go lower. This is what's next. We're looking at the SPY chart right now. This is the SPY chart you're looking at. They're about to come over here to this low. I wonder if I should add the watermark. How do you add the watermark into these things?
Watermark with what? Like the indices?
Yeah, like the thing in the background so people don't get confused.
Canvas and ticker. Watermark. Watermark.
Oh, shit. That's it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So people don't get confused. Whenever I go through my progressions, they're bouncing this from sweeping it. Look at that bounce. I'm not going to add a watermark to the asset that I'm trading because I don't want it to distract me. So, and then you can see the numbers over there on the right side. If you don't know what those numbers are on the right side, and if you can't use deductive logic from that, then you need to keep studying that knowledge center. What do I think? They barely swept that low just now. And now they're bouncing, and we're right back to where we were on the open. Outside of this one candle, SPY has been in the same range again. It's just ranging. They've done nothing. SPY is just ranging. It's doing nothing at all. They opened this up, went higher for 1 minute, dumped it. Higher for slightly higher for 3 or 4 minutes, and then they bled it out. And they've been ranging. This market has been in this exact range right over here this entire trading session. Nothing has changed. And then they barely swept the lows. It's like it didn't even precipitate enough through the floor to sweep this or that I could long this. It's like they barely, they gave you one candle below it. One candle, and then they bounced it. And now we're right back. So I don't know what they're doing right now. Like, I can't eliminate one option for what, I can see both sides. I need one option to be eliminated so I could take my chances. Please understand that. I'm not going to fight a gorilla and a freaking lion at the same, come on, bro. At least someone make it fair. You asking me to choose some weird shit. What's good, brother? What's up, Caleb? I need at least one option to be eliminated. I'm not going to fight no gorilla and a bear. At least remove the bear. So let me choose one option to potentially get mauled by. You know? I'm not going to do no shit like this. I need them to dump this past this low so I know that danger is gone. So that I can then focus on maybe, you know what? This is what they might do next. If there's multiple dangers above and below, you should not trade. Or hell, I can't tell you that because I don't know what you're doing. But I'm going to just tell you what I'm going to do. That's what stopped me from taking a trade yesterday. There were multiple dangers above and below, and I could not do either. I want to fight, guys. Your entire job with the market, look at it. They get ready to come up into the 7-point volume bounce. This is bullish.
Yeah, I was playing this.
Is to find one danger so that you know the monster you're dealing with.
Yo,
Huh?
yes, sir.
What's up, my boy?
What's the word, bro?
And they're about to shoot this to this moon, boy.
Just trying to steal some change, bro.
This is not something we should be goofing around with.
I took that bounce just because I feel like we're coming back for that 7.
Looks like a retracement of that FVG to keep going lower. I could very well sit there and I agree. I just see a case for them coming to the 7-point volume bounce here on this spot, which is like a 10 or an 11, and then going lower. That's what my brain's telling me.
That's where I'm out at once they do that.
I'm being dead serious. That's what my brain's telling me right now. Wait, what the hell am I doing? What the hell? They swept this. They just swept this. They just swept this right over here. Look at this. I had this alert over here at this one. I was waiting on that one to be swept. Shit, boy. They about to bounce this, bro. This is not something I'll be shorting. My bias has shifted. My brain has shifted, and I think they're about to get this goddamn market up this goddamn ground. Watch out.
Hey, I had a
I'm
question.
targeting 706.
I had
I
a
think-
question for all the members that been here for a minute.
Yeah.
Who can remember? I don't want you to answer, E. Who can remember what's the first platform that you had to sign up for the Discord or for the Knowledge Meet page? I want to know if somebody remember.
What? Tap X to the Discord?
He knows. I know he, yeah. What was the first platform before he sparked over to Y? Know anybody else? Anybody remember?
That was a while ago.
TikTok, YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah, I joined from TikTok.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. You didn't get.
No, I did. Ryder did.
The first payment provider to give you access to the Discord. That's what he's asking.
Oh, I don't know.
You don't remember? Nobody remember.
I
Yeah.
remember, but I don't know.
NQiOS.
Yeah. It was Nas.io. It was Nas.io.
Nas, yeah. Something like that. Nas.
That's
definitely-
crazy.
That's why I was going back to it. And I was like, wait, this shit don't work. And I had to check.
Yeah, bro. But that platform had so many damn issues with it, bro. It was crazy. Like it just wasn't like it was fine. It was just like it just was not as good as WAP. Like WAP is very straightforward. Like the font is there. It's very straightforward. I can interact with you. I can, I can add free days, you know what I'm saying, for like giveaways and stuff like that to people. It's just a lot better. It's just the interaction is just better. The platform is just more modern. And then on top of that, like I don't have to monitor things like directly. So like if there's like an issue, that's why I tell people all the time, like if you like, for example, like if you waiting on a payout or something like that and you was getting ready to buy like a lifetime membership or something and like you don't want to lose access and like, your check is coming on like the 1st, but then your membership ends on like, the 25th or 26th, and just message me so that we can get that handled. Because I can just add like free days to that or something like that. I was not able to do that on the other website. It allows me to help. Guys, listen, let me focus here. We need to watch out. They're getting ready to come over here and then dump this past this low over here on this SPY, it appears. I don't think that they just came this far to only come this far. I think they want to come here and take this spot at 767.46. I'm being dead serious. I do not think this is bullish. That's a 7. That's not no 15. I'm not going to put my hopes and dreams on that. We're still in the same candles when we opened up at. We're still in this one candle range. This market has been in this one candle range except for like one candle above and one candle below this entire time. They've gone nowhere. What's up, 6'2"? Meta shares down 4%. They about to dump this. This Nvidia is down 3%. That's not something I should go against. That's not something I should go against.
Space is down 3%, 3.5%.
They about to lift this market up this damn ground, boy. This is bullish and not bearish. Did you see how fast that market shot up off that ground just now? Jesus Christ. My God. This is serious. I'm getting ready to long this, trying to get 126 to the buy side. I'm going to long this right now, and I'm going to try to get 126 to the buy side. Off of this, watch out. 2 contracts, small position. 2 contracts, small position. Jesus Christ! They didn't even fill my goddamn order. Did you see that?
That's why you don't fade those volume bounces on the SPY. Those
You never do no shit like that. Did you see that? This is negative HVL. Stop goofing around.
Oh my God, bro. I switched to go look at it too.
Holy shit. They're trying to come up here to this. The indicators say long, so I long. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Did you see how fast that was? Literally, I pressed the button and it did not fill the order.
It just says 100 ticks. It just says 100 ticks.
That was instantaneously. Dude, that was faster than even on Instant Pass. No, nah. Well, close. Whoa. They get ready to come up here to the zone. I think this is bullish. And I know what I was saying was exactly opposite of what I was exactly opposite of the position I just took. And like I know I was like, man, this is bearish. They're getting ready to dump this and I long this. You need to be listening to the things I'm saying. Because I'm thinking aloud. You need to be listening to the things that I'm saying. I promise you it makes sense. They're getting ready to come up here to the zone. I would not be fading this right now. They just swept that. They just swept this major internal over here, right over here at this zone here. When they swept this like this right here would have been a coup de grace. I'm taking my chances on the long side with that volume balance there. I'm not going to short this. I think right now that one of the most dangerous things you can do is enter into a short position right now because you can't quantify your risk to the upside. You can't, you don't know how much higher they're going to go before they go lower. There's bust so much lower they're going to go right now. They're getting ready to watch out now. I front ran this volume balance right here. This market is still bearish. Bro said, listen to me, but don't listen to me. Big O says, yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Not what I say. This is the
Exactly.
first.
I'm gonna turn off my other funded accounts. Look at that.
Oh, 706, please.
They just took it out.
They just took it out just now. Bullish.
I got that bitch real quick.
Yeah, $120. I'm gonna turn off. I'm gonna disconnect my day traders accounts. Why? Because I'm gonna try to make $120 a day off those.
Let's go.
This is bullish.
About, man.
Bro, I got 3124 coming up. That's
Jeez.
my target right now. Maybe not right now it's happening, but that's what I'm reaching
man.
for.
When? Over here. What time was this? 10:14. E is in my ear. I went short into the hole. I'm here long and shit.
Disconnect that account.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been long in this whole time, guys.
Once they popped that bing, I was like, yeah. What gave me confirmation was the first candle in that doji.
They reduced it to a 3.
Yes. With that volume balance, that's exactly what.
They reduced that to a 3.
Bro, today's gonna be a great fucking day, boys.
They about to burst this to go higher, and they're about to pop this high over here at 769 and take this market to almost into like 770 almost, and then they're gonna go lower again. They're gearing this market up to go lower. I do not think this is bullish overall. Please understand that was just a quick little base hit of like 150 to 200 ticks. Please understand that. I do not think this market is insanely bullish overall. They're gonna have to prove to me that this market is bullish. I just would not short this right now. I just don't think it's risk advantageous. I'm going to be taking a lot of base hits on this. 2 contracts, 120 ticks that can come. 120 ticks will come in this environment as of right now in literally 25 seconds. We couldn't get 120 ticks to save our lives the last week. I was closing out trades 30, 40, 50 ticks in profit and going break even 15 ticks in profit. Do you understand that? This is not the same market. This is negative gamma. There's a gap at 10.07 on spot. That is correct. It was a 7, but they reduced it to a 3, you see? That is correct. That right there was the reason why I took that long initially in the beginning, but I took a base hit. Why? Because they could do this. So like if I would have held onto that trade expecting them to fully fill this, I would have got break even. Well, no, not necessarily. But yeah, you get the point. So there it is. They're pulling this back. They're pulling this back, and I think that they're gearing this market up to come up here and then maybe pop this high, go to 770. Then they're going to go lower again. I would not be goofing around with these people. Watch out. This is the SPY you're looking at right now. They're about to go higher with this SPX right now. Watch out. SPY is going to always front run it. That is correct. It is always best. It is always best to wait for the volume balance to then have some meat on the bone and be at a position to where you would be comfortable with front running it. Look at this. You see this? They just feel that shit just now on that pump. You see that? Did you just see that? In one candle they target. I told you that they was gearing this market up to come up into the zone. See what I'm saying? In one candle they did that shit. See what I'm saying? Now they can gear up to go lower after they've decided how much higher they want to go. They were not trying to go lower until they feel that volume balance just now. And they just did that just now in that candle. Big up. You see? And you see how it was gone now? They just filled it, and now they're getting ready to start going lower again. That volume balance had this entire market hijacked, I believe, personally. That's just what I just personally believe. Okay? But I'm not going to short this right now because they just filled it 60 seconds ago. I want to wait and I want to see now. I would not be long on this with that NVIDIA down 3%. I would not be goofing around with that. They're going to have to prove that to me. Oh, God. They might want to tease 720 again on this QQQ and then go lower. Watch out. I mean, like maybe pop this high at 720.58. Right here is the next liquidity target that they're aiming for right now. Watch out. Hold on real quick, phone call. This is what's next on their list.
They're squeezing this.
Mm-hmm. Diego, you still in that long or no? Or did you get out? What were you doing?
I got out. Once they made it a 3. But then I got re-entered actually. Tell you why.
Okay, gotcha. I was just asking. Thank you, sir.
Okay, it was on SPY because SPY looked like it was lagging behind.
Mm-hmm.
So I took it one more again for another push for another like 70 ticks.
Exactly.
And then that's when they really flushed it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just did. I lowered my size. I lowered my size just for that. If not, I would have just managed my risk to that 1 minute. But
yeah, I think
I off the 1 minute on SPY, re-tapped into that, and then it shot right and filled it again.
Exactly.
I personally think, brother, I'm gonna be honest with you. Until proven otherwise, I think that you're selling yourself short on 70 ticks. I would be looking for at least 100 to 110 tick moves. I think that you're selling yourself short, and I think that you should. And I think that at a minimum, that if you were even remotely correct about the direction, you were going to get at least 100. I mean, at least 90 ticks in this environment. Minimum, that would be my floor. I'm just letting you know.
I didn't want to be caught in a long.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I trust you.
Especially in this environment. 1, 2, they turned it from a 7 to a 3. So maybe they just leave it that way and continue and give me a God body candle down like how they're doing right now.
Correct. Correct.
I just didn't want to be on that part. So.
Correct. Exactly.
Rejecting this 5 minute on NQ.
It is. I see it. And there's a 5 minute that we're rejecting up here on this ES, bro. But there's a relatively equal double top over here. You see this? Look at this double top over here on this ES. You see that? I promise you, I was getting ready to short that until I seen that double top. Until I seen that double top, I was getting ready to short that, and that right there is exactly what I'm talking about. They're getting ready to come over and pop this high. That was fake. This is a double top over here. This is a local double top, and they're about to squeeze this higher to go higher. And then once they do that, then they get ready to take QQ to the zone to 720.56. You said what?
120 tick candle.
Yeah, these candles are huge. Negative gamma. They don't understand that long you took is discretionary off of years of price action. Off of years of price action, that is correct. You need to be watching candles and understanding market behavior so you can exercise discretion whenever it comes to your strategy. Your journey does not begin once you, 97% of people don't even have a profitable strategy in general. But your journey does not begin with the profitable strategy. I have dozens of profitable models inside this Discord that you can study and you will see. That, honestly speaking, is like the first set of steps. The next set of steps is honing your psychology around a profitable model. most people don't understand. Honing your psychology around a profitable model to better manage your risk around a profitable model that you have. That's when you really take it to this next level. Anybody can open up a business. Well, that's not true. Because you need capital to open up the business. Getting the capital and getting the business loan is like the first set of things that I just said, which is finding a profitable model. Because most people don't have $100,000 to start up a business. They don't have no shit like that, and they can't get a $200,000 or $300,000, $400,000 loan. So they can't do that shit, and then convince a bank to do that. So that weeds out most people there. But then even then, though, when you do that, 80 to 85% of business owners still fail from that endeavor. The next set is honing it and understanding it on a daily basis, how to maximize it based off of your skill set and based off of your region and where your business is located at, and what it takes to bring the most amount of customers in, and not only the most amount of customers, but the right kind of customers and the best customers. Risk management, saving your money, so many different things that go into a business other than just getting customers in the door. Customer retention rate, so many different things that go into it. How you treat your customers, the reviews, how they feel after they buy your product.
You see that's a trend line on SPY and like NES?
Yeah. They're goofing around with LRLR right now, but this is double top. I think they're about to break this up. There's LRLR here, yeah, but they about to green shoot this and come take out this double top over here that the liquidity draws NQ by NQ Insider is saying. It's saying that this is a perfect double top on ES. I'm not going against no double top. I'm not going to do no shit like that. Never go against a double top after they just swept a major internal. Like, that should just be a rule of thumb. If they just sweep a major internal and then they bounce and then they create a double top, do not do the opposite. Don't do that. Just please, so help me God, don't do that. Because they bounced it like that and they pulled it back like that for a reason. They're about to burst this through this high here. Don't do no shit like that, okay? Don't do that. Just let them just never go back there again for the rest of the day, and just let it be the 5% chance that they don't do it. And then you go, well, damn, I could have made money on that, but hey, at least I'm safe. Don't short this right now. They're gearing us up to pop this double top higher. NQ is trying to dump right now, and ES is trying to go higher. Look at them going in opposite directions. This is letting you know where ES is trying to go. You see this? Because ES is trying to go higher and NQ is trying to dump. ES is forcing NQ to go higher right now because ES wants to displace to take out this double top higher to the exact tick. This is true liquidity trading here. You get to see what they've done, and you get to potentially manage your risk to participate in where they're going next. There's no other strategy like I know of that can just tell you stuff like this in real time, right here, right now, and go, well, oh shoot, there's a double top right there, so that's probably where they're getting ready to go. Like, I can clearly see that you like, you know, from just countless hours of watching price action. I'm thinking like how you should be thinking. Well, I see that they're trying to target this high, because if not, then they probably would have dumped this. And then I can also see that NQ's trying to dump, so maybe I shouldn't long this. Like, I can't long NQ if NQ's trying to dump. Maybe I should wait for ES to pop this high. Then when ES pops this high, or NQ rolls over just enough, then maybe I can long this to participate to the upside. Wait, what was you saying about do the opposite? I said don't do the opposite. If you see us sweep a major internal or a major liquidity zone, or hell, heaven forbid, an external, and then we come up and you see a double top like this, do not short that. Do not go against that. Do not do the opposite. Like, don't go, well, let me short this because I see LR. No. If there's a double top here, they're going to headhunt this. This is where this market is trying to go right now again. And they might, if NQ even remotely stops dumping and then decides to come up into the zone, ES is going to lift off this ground. Watch out. What is that? They want to come up here to 769.28 right now on this spot. They're flashing LR as well, so it's a little bit dangerous to the upside, so watch out. I might consider taking my chances on a long potentially here, or for 120 ticks right now with this ES. Watch out.
So they didn't sweep it on the ES, but they did on the SPX? Is that what we're seeing?
I'm going to take my chances on this long right now. I'm a longish right now on 2 micros, and I'm going to try and target this high right over here that we just displaced from with this.
I'm talking about a different low.
I was going to say,
Sure.
maybe wait 2 minutes because you're about to tap into a 5-minute.
Right.
2 minutes and 36 seconds. And this 5-minute closes, and we just tapped into a 5-minute.
Good thoughts.
So you definitely have safety.
Mm-hmm.
If this 5
I'm in 2 micros right now.
Damn.
Good thoughts.
But Jordan, you went 2 minutes and 3
They're
seconds.
dumping this. Watch out.
They might bounce at 604. Just wait till 604. Right above that fair value gap right there. Right there, MNQ, 604.
Back in this meddling range. Why am I long on this when NVIDIA is down 3%? Why am I doing that shit for? With no clear drawn liquidity on the asset that I'm in. Why am I doing that for? What am I doing?
We're 1 minute and 13 seconds. It's empty.
What's up with that? Why am I doing that? They're
You
bleeding
said
this up.
604 on NQ?
Yeah, MNQ. I'm looking at just there's something there that may bounce from.
They want to dump this. This is
That could,
bearish.
that could be a higher low.
That's just the risk I'm playing.
There you go.
I give up all my profit.
You got 30 seconds to be safety.
So 1044.
Let me inverse that 5. Easy. $20 seconds. I'm pressing buy in.
Yeah, they're gonna leave something behind after this candle.
I just added another 2 micros on top of this move right over here. Just now. And I'm in 4 micros right now.
For a small reaction and then
QQQ has 718 something.
They want to bleed this out. They want to bleed this out. Nah, they want to bleed this out. They want to go lower and not higher. This is bearish. Look at them bleed it out with the NVIDIA. They want to dump this. This is not bullish. They want to dump this.
it's a full swing.
This right here is going to be my line in the sand right here for this. I'm going to add another 2 more contracts onto this. I'm going to add another 2 more contracts onto this, and I'm going to watch this BISI over here at this low over here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna end up two more contracts onto this, and I'm gonna watch this goddamn Bissy. I'm gonna watch this. We need to watch out for this. I need to get out of this at break even, damn near. That's what I need to do. I need to get out of this at break even, bro.
Bro, we got this.
I'm gonna get out of this at break even. Nah, I don't trust that. I don't trust that. I don't trust this at all. I need to get out of this at break even. See what I'm saying? I need to get out of this at break even.
My 50 ticks and ran.
I need to get out of this at break even. These people are actively trying to dump this. This is not something.
Negative?
Yeah, deep negative. This is not something that like I should just be meandering around with. I do not think that they're trying to go higher. I gotta get out of that. I gotta get it out of that. I'm not even gonna wait for this to be inversed. I'm not even gonna do no shit like that.
Quick reaction because it's all those reds.
This looks bearish to me, and I gave up on my profits for the day, but that's okay.
You got safety in an hour.
Damn it! I give up all my profits. This is not something I need to be goofing around with here.
Alan, you holding?
This is
Nah, I'm out of there.
This is not something that I need to be monkeying around with right now. I think they're about to dump this. I think this is bearish.
Yeah. This is our third time tapping in 1 minute. How long is this going home?
That Nvidia is down 3.5%. They're bleeding this market up. I think they're about to go lower. I think they're about to target this low. Get it back. Take the low, day trader. It's bearish. He's right. They're going to target the low. Screw that double top. The SPY's about to dump. I think SPY is lying to me.
They actually come up here and tap this 1 minute, Sibby? I'm not sure.
It is holding up from this Bissy here, but I think they want to dump this. I do not think they want to go higher. I think they want to dump this. I do not think this is bullish.
Nope. Not at all.
That idea was wrong. I'm exercising discretion. I'm not going to wait for this to be inversed.
But they can have a god body up, though, right? That's a possibility. Just because we
They could do anything. Yeah, they could do anything, but I'm not going to guess. Yeah.
No, I'm not saying right now, and I'm not guessing. I'm just the possibility.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
That's right.
There's nothing wrong with that code. You're just going to have to get acclimated back to your environment again. And the market is, the last week or two has been extremely hard to trade. But you just need to get acclimated back to your environment again and start day trading again. And just start out on maybe like a few accounts again. There's nothing wrong with that. You're just going through a slight little slump. Trading is a skill, bro. And it's just like basketball, bro. So, you know what I'm saying, bro? So, like, if you don't play... Yeah, bro. Like you need daily reps, bro. So like if you don't play, but bro, like you know how it is, bro. Like if you don't shoot or touch a ball for like 2 or 3 weeks, bro, and you try and go hoop, bro, you're gonna be tripping over your own feet. They're trying to go lower with this market. I do not think this is bullish. That's why I cut this here. I think they're trying to go lower. I took a loss.
VIX isn't even mattering anymore. VIX, they don't even care about
Look
VIX.
at this. This ES, bro, is trying to get off this ground to come up here and target this high, bro. Look at that ES displaced from this Bissy here. This thing is holding on for dear life from this Bissy. Man, they about to shoot this off this fucking launcher pad with this ES, bro, and this Bissy. Watch out. I'm about to long this right now on 4 contracts, potentially. Maybe. I gotta watch. Just look at this ES going the opposite of direction. Huh?
Do you have a ever take a trade on ES?
I thought about it, but man, look at them going the opposite direction. Very rarely I would. Man, they about to dump this though. It's going in the opposite of directions.
Yeah, that was your entry for a short.
Yeah, fuck.
It might give you another one because again, we never tapped this 1 minute up here. I got it slightly early, but
They about to dump this, and they about to come to this 15-minute busy. This is bearish.
Micro boys, bro. It could be
I should
wrong,
downsize on this.
but you still run.
They want to dump this NQ. They don't want to go higher. ES just bounced slightly, and if ES comes over here lower and attacks this, NQ is going to dump through the floor. NQ didn't even budge on that bounce on ES. It did not even budge. If ES dumps, QQQ is going to flash to this floor. Look at this. This market's about to dump to the zone.
Yeah, I'll check QQQ. Since NVIDIA's the one driving this boat.
NVIDIA's down 3%. Not something we should be longing. They just inverse that, so I would have lost anyway.
Yeah,
they're trying to go
it
lower.
Like it's copying. It looks like it's mirroring QQQ, not ES really. Charts look almost identical.
Look at them bleed it out. Look at that. See that?
Let's go.
Good job, Big J. New LOD.
Do they got like a crazy flush? Like, go ahead, like, just press the toilet, press the button right there, just flush that. Five. I'm gonna close here. 120. 120 ticks. I'm not playing around.
They want to go lower. Not higher. Lower. Phantom was right. They want to come to this 15-minute busy. This is bearish, not bullish.
I don't even like the price action today.
SPY is getting ready to come over here and flash this low and fully finish everybody off. That's where SPY is trying to go.
Are these not big ass double bottoms on ES right now? Like, are we missing that? Is it not? Are these not big ass double bottoms right here?
Low is 720.50. Low is 716.50. Low is 716.50. Nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing over here, and no one inside Discord alerted that, hey, you're longing it against a huge ass double bottom from Asia. They're going to dump this through this floor. No one even said nothing inside Discord. No one's paying attention to this.
I didn't even look at the Asia.
Oh yeah, I don't go back that far.
Look at that. Hold on real quick. Phone call. Hello?
since we're going back in time, August 7th, at Friday at 1 a.m. There's a 5:15 down here between 29,527, 29,515.
Why did nobody not know? How did no one not notice that we had double bottoms like that? How did no one not notice that? Like, those are double bottoms ahead of LR here. Like, did no one not see that? That's crazy. And Colt had to say that. They getting ready to dump this, man.
Thank you, Colt. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, brother. That's double bottoms ahead of LR. See that?
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out what on earth this reaction off the 10 a.m. was and what we were targeting and what there was, and I was like, I feel like that's. I didn't hear anything about it, and I was like,
This is that is a strong ass double bottom from 4 a.m. this morning, all spanning all of that time until 10:15 this morning. That was the easiest short of the century. I would have shorted that if I would have seen that. I swear to God, I would have shorted it here. Damn. That's it. Good job.
Down there too, if you want to really. 29,4.
Are you shorted up there? You shorted up there, Hyper, and you didn't let us know? I took full TP there. Well, come on, Hype. Damn, guys.
Well, Phantom said it. Phantom said it.
I was saying not to long this shit.
Oh, he said, I didn't know there were double bottoms there. Oh, okay.
I was saying since that 5 minute, I was like, I wouldn't know this.
Mm.
And then there was a 1 minute there was a small reaction that we was, I think that we long, but we wasn't standing there too long.
Mm.
In general, there's mad stuff down here. There's a 5:15 from the 7th that we probably gonna flush through. Actually, gonna try and take a long range. So I'm trying to target this 1 and this 5 up here. Should be just making it 72. Come on, baby. One more first. Don't do that to me. Come on, baby. Fungi. Thank you so much for your business. Let's go. I feel like we kind of swept this internal here, but I'm not going to switch position just yet. Yes.
And it's just terrible price action. This whole week's been bad so far.
Yo, E, you like anime, right? Yo, E.
Check TikTok. It might be sweet.
Yo, do you watch anime, Diego?
Not really. I'm not a big watcher, to be honest with you, but I have seen a few. The only ones that really I paid attention to, Ippo, that shit was heat.
Yeah, I've heard of that one. I just
Oh
can't
my
watch
god,
it.
I was gonna shoot this. What the fuck? I wanted to actually come up here and tap this. I'm not buying this though. I think this is cap.
Yep,
I'm
definitely
gonna
cap.
long this. I'm gonna long this shit as soon as this 30 seconds finish. But yeah, Ippo is about it. Ippo, I saw some My Hero Academia a little bit.
Yeah, My Academia is pretty good. I just started watching, like, I just was scrolling through and I saw this one called Black Torch. It's pretty deep. It's about this guy with a cat. He could talk to animals, and it's pretty fucking interesting. If you like anime, you might like it. It's along the same, My Academia.
Let's see. Because we swept this right here where they continue bleeding down. Was that it? Or are you gonna actually yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, that's all they gave. Damn, that's all they gave.
Market was like frozen there for a minute.
We're gonna flush through this 15. I'm gonna play this short for a little bit. Oh, 15-minute Bissy. Come on.
This is terrible price action. I wouldn't even participate in this.
Targeting this internal above. Let's see if I can actually get it. There's a 6 on QQQ. Maybe that's what we need to actually tap into this one. This 5-minute Sibbies that's above. I'm not gonna stay here too long. The moment I get 100, maybe 80 ticks, I'm out. But fighting through this 1 minute, Sibby though, come on, just do your thing, bro. Don't do this to me. I've seen this plenty of times. Maybe one more push. My armpit is sweating. God. TMI, my fault. We fought through that. It should be clear skies. Everybody lock in your seatbelts.
Y'all buckle your seatbelts.
Definitely buckle your seatbelts.
What is that? What we on?
Hopefully it's not Spirit.
747.
Hopefully it's not Spirit.
JetBlue. Oh.
I'm gonna hold this shit, but hopefully it's not Spirit, man. Oh, I'm longing, bro. Trying to target this internal up here and actually tap into this 1 and 5 minutes up here. But the tap is 15-minute down here. There's also a 6 on QQQ.
I think it's gonna go a little bit lower.
Speed. Speed.
Look at this market bleed out. I'm back. Sorry, I was on the phone. You shorting? Not yet.
No, I'm in a long. So
You in a long?
Right, I'm in a long off this 15-minute biscuit that we tapped, trying to target this internal up here.
At 29,571.
Yeah. And there's a 6 on QQQ.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like I just took in my profits. This is a shakeout candle or not.
That was it for me.
I'm gonna join you on that right now. Damn, I pressed the button.
I got to stop that on a long.
Yeah, I pressed the button and it was just insanely delayed just now. That was crazy. How that thing just did that just now. I'm gonna join you on that.
Spirit, dear me. Might be Spirit. Goddamn. Come on.
It's only 120.
Yeah, I was in that short. I got in on that little short drop.
Or you just fuck through this for a minute. So I
No,
guess this would be
no.
basic market structure with a thing, right?
Correct. We are going
Well, I
against the
told
overall
you it was
market
gonna
structure.
pull
on this.
back a little bit.
I followed the other guy on the long and lost 200.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna drop back a little bit. And now it's gonna. Now
I
you
should
should come
know
back.
better. I should know better.
Yeah, you gotta wait for that down candle and then
Yes,
use
sir.
that
Yes,
to shoot
sir.
Yeah,
the.
I was just listening to the other guy. I don't know his name.
There y'all go. There you go. It's going. It's going. There you go.
For your seatbelt.
I don't like this.
Yeah, we're gonna transfer you off that.
I don't like this. I'm
Spirit
gonna get out of that.
for the Sagittarius flag.
I'm gonna get out of that.
This whole market.
At break even, I don't like that.
E, you
I
should
don't
have
like
stayed
that.
in it. E, I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Yeah, no, it's just that ES is over here. So because ES is at the LOD, that's just so ES just made a brand new fresh LOD. Now ES did just tap into a 15-minute BISI again. But again, like I'm guessing on that right now. Like I can always re-enter again.
Yeah.
I'm still here, man. I'm still waiting for the pilot to take off. Bro. I'm only looking for 80 ticks, man. It was 60. Come on, baby.
They're about to go literally right
You
now.
are the pilot, bro.
You are the pilot. You took off, baby.
With me. Your boy, man.
I'm about to go 10 contracts right now and try and get 66 to the upside of this move.
Nah, chill. Just wait for the short. Wait for the short.
You gonna you gonna drop it. You gonna drop it. Every time he enter, it drop by 9 points.
I'm gonna go long on this 10 contracts and I'm gonna try to target this high.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. See, I don't mind. I got a seat right next to me. It was open. I don't mind if you sit with me.
Just don't let him fly.
100%. I'm gonna let it fly. I'm gonna let it ride.
Oh yeah.
You go. There you go.
No.
There you go.
100% to this high.
on, baby.
Watch out.
Done for the day, gang. I'm done.
I cut this trade over here. On 3, and then once I saw that they bounced off, then once I saw ES tap into this 15-minute BISI over here, I longed this because I figured that they were getting ready to come up here and burst this high and come over here and fill this 6-point volume balance on this QQQ and take it past this high. So I more than tripled the size on that. Guys, you can always.
What happened to the voices in here? Got real quiet. Fucking Diego, talk your shit, bro. I was in that long too.
I was in that long too.
Bro.
He said.
The voices got real quiet. Should have waited on that damn king. Who said that? Mr. Higglesworth. Phantom. You call Diego. You call Diego the other guy. The other guy shouldn't have listened. What you talking about, bro? Voice is quiet in here, bro. I talk my shit for you, Diego.
He should have waited. I said you
Nah, bro. Talk your shit, Diego. Talk your shit, Diego. Talk your shit.
Yeah, talk your shit, Diego, for sure. CME was right too. CME was like, bro, you should have held that. And he was right. Yeah, he was right. He was right. I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
R. Kelly with the 15s, bro. When I see a 15, I'm touching.
You got a hard stop.
All my words was encouraging to you.
Piss on everybody.
Yeah.
See me had his back. I agree. See me had his back.
Yeah, he did, my boy. For sure. Yeah, he got everybody back. Ain't no favorites.
I see something, I want everybody to know it. I don't call it out exactly, but I'm not that good, but I'm gonna speak on it and say, oh no, wait a minute, it's gonna go bad. Something.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, guys.
I just want you to know I believed in you, Diego. I believed the whole time.
Look at this cat. Look at this cat, man.
20. I did 2, he did 20. That's hey man, that's what it's all about, bro. That's all.
I caught it on my live Lucid account over, so we good. Good job. Yeah, guys. What was I getting ready to say? Trying to say something.
I could see that after a 15-minute time, man.
That was a nice call.
I don't believe in my own trades, bro, and that's got you. I'm glad if anybody took that, made some bread, bro. Glad y'all believed in me.
That was a good trade and a good analysis right there, bro. You paired that 6 with this high, And the fact that we touched into this 15-minute BISI like this, and we came lower, and then ES was going lower, and then ES stopped and tapped into this other 15-minute BISI here. So like, you're just looking at the relative bullishness from NQ, because NQ did not make a new low. So NQ did not make a new low, but ES did, and then ES is tagging into a 15-minute BISI. So if ES even remotely reacts to this 15-minute BISI here, we got to use deductive logic. So like, guys, I'm letting you know what I think Diego was thinking. And so like, he's pairing it not because he's thinking that this random BISI is going to react. No, he's pairing it with a 6 or with a minimum of 6-point volume balance higher ahead of a high.
Yeah.
And so he longed it off of that to then try and target this high over here, because they're pairing this internal with that volume balance. It's very close together. So he has 2 draws in liquidity higher. We're tagging into multiple 15-minute BISIs on NQ and on ES.
I should have waited for that red candle first.
100%. 100%. And I waited for the red candle, and I still closed out that trade, which leads me to my point, which is, guys, listen, you can always get out of a trade at break even. And then you can always re-enter again once you have that confidence. And your confidence, guys, can return in like 2 or 3 minutes with the same trade I did. You see what I'm saying? So I figured it was going to go higher, but my confidence 2 minutes before I pressed that button again was not there. They reestablished my confidence when I saw them dump this, touch this 15-minute BISI like this, and then we bounced. My confidence returned, and I was like, well, I think we're going to go higher towards this, so I'm going to relong this. My confidence returned. All right, what I got? I got $30 more to secure this payout today. I got 30 more bucks. So I'm gonna take a trade on one contract for 80 ticks. I got $40 more to secure this
You
payout.
can just do 2.
I'm not gonna do
Just
nothing
2
crazy.
short.
I'm not gonna do nothing crazy.
Because you could easily get cooked, especially in this.
I'm looking for another 90 tick setup, and I'm gonna go one contract.
You know, and that'd be tough.
They cut me
But
short.
to get
They
50,
cut me slightly short on that. Slightly short. So like, I held it to the full TP, but the full TP I should have popped it at this high, but I front ran the high. So because I front ran it, I got cooked a little bit. So I'm $40 short. I'm $20 short. I'm $7 short on one of them on this payout. So I need, at the most, I need $40 at the absolute most, and that's all that I'm gonna do. One contract. One
I
micro.
said 20 cons on 5 ticks easy. Most likely like a 1 minute tap or something.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do no more than what I'm supposed to be doing. And then on top of that, what I'm gonna
Kilo,
do
I know
is
you're holding this shit too.
I'm gonna disconnect my other firms. I'm gonna disconnect the other ones. I'm gonna disconnect them. I'm gonna disconnect the
Chilo,
Apex.
you holding that, Chilo?
Trade on with a Bullinox. So would it retrace past previous week? What you mean by that? They want to go higher, not lower, it appears. Look at that bounce. Chilo laundered over there at the bottom, I thought. I already secured the day, but seeing what the paper do, correct. They want to go higher. You don't short, guys, you don't ever short into a 15-minute BISI. Don't ever do nothing like that, please. And then don't enter short positions in the 15-minute SIBIs, because more than likely they're going to bounce it out of it and target the nearest internal out of that, especially if we just swept something. Remember that rule that I just told you earlier? If we just sweep in a major internal or an external, don't short it. Just don't do that. And it's damn sure if we sweep a major internal or an external, and then we tag into a 15-minute BISI, don't do nothing like that. You are going to get cooked. You're going to get your ass handed to you. Don't do that.
So E, you saying, wait a minute, you saying if it's halfway into the SIBI, don't trade into it to come out of it?
No, what I'm saying is just in general. Like just in general, if you see a 15-minute SIBI, do not start a long position. If you see wherever it's at, if you see a 15-minute BISI, do not enter or begin a short position. Like that should just be like the rule of thumb. And then and only then, once you follow that rule for a specific period of time, and then we've gotten to profitability, then maybe you can start exercising some discretion. Like, man, we pulling this back, but there's a perfect triple top over here inside the zone. So I'll long this is 15-minute BISI and manage my risk to this. But like that's like a little bit more advanced. But like we need to be safe. And what's safe is not shorting 15-minute BISIs, not longing 15-minute SIBIs. There's a lot of trading that can be done in between that zone. I'm talking about entering into that position. Now, like if you long this down over here with us and you just went break even and you took 50% off and you got runners going, hey, that's different. I'm not telling you to close out a position the moment we touch into it. No. But I'm saying going, man, this is like a good idea for me to enter this position right now. Don't do that. That's what I'm talking about. Got confused, so I was curious. We're talking about Dre Holden. I already bagged from 665. I was just trailing my stop aggressively. Shorts is done for. I was supposed to go break even. Sheila from Discord says. So yeah, that's all that I'm saying. Like right here, right now, I would not go, man, you know what? I'm going to long this right now.
I just shorted the shit out this.
Yeah, man, you know what? This is like a good idea for me to long this right now. Let me long this. I would not do that. Like, let me start a long position right now on this candle, on this green candle. Like, I would not do that. At a minimum, I would wait for a pullback. Minimum, I would wait for a pullback. Why? Because we're in a 15-minute SIBI and the overall market structure is still bearish. So you're going against the overall market structure to then hope that we just randomly go higher in a 15-minute SIBI when NVIDIA is down 3%. It just protects you. I need 90 ticks to the sell side on this. There was a 5-point volume balance on QQQ, but they just filled that.
And it's 15. This is the second. No, yeah, this is the second time we revisited that. So that was a strong reaction.
SPY is about to come here and pop this high over here at 768.38, and then they're about to come up here and pop this high right after. SPY is looking like it might start curling up and getting up this damn ground. I would not be goofing around here. This market's at a very critical decision zone, but we got relatively equal lows over here, relatively equal on this on the SPX. Watch out. This market is still trying to decide what it seriously wants to do right now. Look at that. Look at that arm. Jesus Christ.
I was at 250. Okay, I gotta put it.
This SPY is about to get up this ground and come to 768, it appears. I would not be, hold on, holy shoot. It's 11:33, watch out. On the next pullback, I'm gonna consider a serious long. I'm being dead serious and I'm gonna blindly hold it long for 90 ticks. The next serious set of pullbacks we get, I'm going to blindly long it on one contract and I'm gonna hold it for 90 ticks. Heading into this 1150 macro. Shorts. Tia says, caught the bottom tick from 4-hour order block. Good job, Demi. They're starting to curl it. They're starting to curl the NQ up. NQ is trying to go higher and ES is trying to go lower. They're still going the opposite direction. They was doing this since yesterday, you know. Just so you're aware. Be on alert. Why so many ticks for $40? Well, I normally do 120, so 90 is within my wheel. Well, I could do 90 on one. I seriously think that if I don't have a legitimate case for the market to go 120 ticks in one direction, then I shouldn't be taking that trade. I'm being dead serious because I won't have enough to go break even or not. So like, if I enter into a position, I'm like, man, guys, I used to try to trade for 40. Guys, I used to try to do 35 to 40 ticks, and I was profitable doing that. But like this is before I was live streaming, slightly before. So I was very profitable doing that, and my win rate was still about the same. But what happened, guys? But what happened with that issue was it was either I fully TP'd or nothing. Like there wasn't enough like wiggle room for me to go break even. Like no partials, no. Oh man, I think the market's getting ready to reverse, so I'm gonna just take the $200 instead of trying to get $300 on this trade. I'm good enough with this, or I'm gonna front run this. It was either like I was fully right or I was fully wrong, and and so it destroyed my psychology a little bit as well because I used to want to try and hold on the trends because I used to go, man, I need to be fully right, instead of me going, man, you know what, I'm gonna cut this and I'm gonna get it back on the next one. So that's why I increased my profit target and my asking price to about 120 ticks as of right now. That's why I started doing that, just so you know. This ES is pulling it back and it's forcing the NQ and the QQ to go lower. This market's trying to dump, bro. This is not bullish. I'm in a short.
After this, I'm done because I'm over trading, even though I'm right. One micro on 90 ticks is $45. That's all I'm trying to do. One micro on 90 ticks is $45, I think this ES is about to get off this ground and potentially come up here inside the zone. I think they're just goofing around right now. But I need to be cautious. Like, I need to be on alert. I got 8 minutes until safety. This 1150 macro starts. Maybe one more dump candle. Why? Because NVIDIA's down. And then I'll consider longing it. I'm going to wait. I think this market is about to get up this goddamn ground. Now NQ is bearish, and then ES is trying to go higher.
50 gonna be bearish.
NQ is trying to dump, and ES is trying to go higher. I'm looking at them side by side. NQ is about to dump, and ES is trying to go higher. Look at that. Look at that market dump.
Yeah, QQQ wants to go down. QQQ is driving his boat.
Yes, QQQ is trying to go lower right now, and ES is, and now ES is holding the fort. They're just taking turns, man. These people are just goofing around. They're just taking turns.
I think if you're watching ES, I think that is what's confusing. Because the way I'm looking at it is if NVIDIA's dumping, which is what drives this boat, which means
NVIDIA's down 2.5%. NVIDIA's getting off this ground. Starting a long position, the 15 minutes SIBI is not advised. That's what you call a divergence. That is correct. You are correct. That is a divergence, technically speaking. We need to watch out for this. I got a feeling that they're about to dump this QQQ further. I'm not going to long this. I think the ES is about to get off this goddamn ground with this 1150 macro. That's what I think in my brain. That's what my brain's telling me right now. My brain's telling me I should not be shorting the SPY. My brain's telling me that SPY is about to come to 768 and then pop this high over here. That's what my brain's telling me right now.
He takes to the face, Jones. He takes.
That's what my mind's telling me. But this NQ is looking like it's about to dump. How you go up 9 bands? Good shit, family. I'm watching. Yeah, what's up, Toon? How you doing, brother? Because I'm trading 4,500 accounts. That's why. So if you see me make $300, you just multiply that by 44, 45. What is up with this market? I'm so lost. Yeah, we're in negative gamma. So they're just goofing around. But the candles are large. They're about to dump this. They're about to dump this QQQ. ES is trying to bounce, but NQ is trying to go lower. NVIDIA is weighing down the whole market. I need to look for 100 to 120 tick setup, and I'm gonna try and take that again today on one contract. Timestamp 11:39. I got 6 minutes until safety. Watch out. I hope that they dump this for the next 4 or 5 minutes. Then I'll long it blindly. You see that? They're trying to dump this market. You see that? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Look at that ES just go lower and the SPY go lower. Look at them bleed it out. They're about to attack again. They're gearing this market up to attack. That space is looking like it's about to bounce, bro. This does not look like something that's just inherently bearish, bro. Timestamp 1140. Let me look at this 15-minute candle. Look at that bullish 15-minute candle from that zone. This is bullish off the chain, boy. They about to lift this off the fucking launching pad. I would not short this. This is not something I would short. They about to launch this off of a launching pad. If I long this right now, what's that to this high? Is that 90, 100 ticks? That's all that I need. I'm going to long this. I'm going to long this on 1 micro, and I'm going to try and target this high over here for 90 ticks to the upside of this release ahead of this 1150 macro. I'm going to go long right now. On 1 contract only to try to target this high here. This high right over here is what I'm trying to target. I want them to target this high. I go break even now. One contract, break even, I go. I want them to burst that high and to take this high out. Look at that. Look at that market. Look at that market release. Look at the market release. Man, I should front run this. Where am I at? Am I there yet?
Did you get it?
Oh my God, $2 short.
No way.
$1.48 short. You're shitting me. Look at it.
Bro, I'll lend you $80. I'll lend you $80 to cover your.
I would have got break even just now anyway. So you know what I'm gonna do? 1 contract for 1 contract. No. This is what I'm gonna do.
Two contract.
So these are here. So I'm gonna turn this off, and I'm gonna turn this off, and then I'm gonna turn this off, and I'm gonna turn this off. 1, 2, 3, 4 off. 5 off. No, that's 5. 6 off. I need $10 more. What's that? 20 ticks. I'll go 30 ticks on this. Watch out. How many accounts you trade? About 45. Oh, 45 as of right now. You called that, boss, to the T. Thanks. Every trade I did so far has been good. So far today. Same with yesterday. But yesterday was cooked. I buy here, I get here, break even, I long here, out on 10 contracts. They could have actually. They ran it here. Well, I longed it here, I was out here. I longed it here, but then there was a double bottom that I didn't know of, and so I cut it here because I thought they were getting ready to dump. I consider this a win. Guys, I consider this a win. Like, if you long this and you feel like those are getting ready to go lower on small size on 2 contracts and you get the fuck out, I consider this a win because look what they did. I would have been cooked. I would have been roasted if I didn't get out of that. You know, I consider that a win. Timestamp 1144. Guys, if you can't take a $50 or $75 loss to then make $300 or $400, then I don't know what to tell you. That's a problem. They're about to burst this market to this high and go higher. I need 30 ticks to the upside off this move here. They're about to burst this market to go higher. On the next red candle pullback, I'll long it. They're about to burst this market past this high right now. I would not short this right now. There's a 4-point volume balance lower. They're about to burst this past this high. This is bullish. Watch out. There's a 4-point volume balance here lower that they might want to come back for before they pop this high. I would not short this right now. This is bullish and not bearish. They want to go higher and not lower. I'll wait. Hey, what's going on, District? They're about to burst this past this high and take the trade straight to the TP where I should have held. But I cut it because I thought they was going to dump it and get me break even. Well, because I thought I was already there. So I was there except for 2 accounts. They just burst that past that high just now. Watch out. I still don't think that they're done. Why? Because why? Because ES has not taken out this high yet. You see this? This right here, this alert. Now is the time where I would trade VWAP. Because they're pairing, why? Because they're pairing this alert and this high, this internal with this VWAP. So there's 2 draws in liquidity here that they want to take the SPY to. See what I'm saying? That's when I do that. Stopped out? What do you mean stopped out? You shorted it? Why are you shorting down there? I'm not trying to be funny. Why are you shorting it? You need to not be going against those rules that I was telling you about. Don't start short positions whenever we sweep major internals. Just don't do that. I'm just being honest with you, TS. Don't do that. If you see just now that we just swept a major internal, I shorted at 11:31 close. Oh, okay. So you shorted with Diego originally. SPY just took out that high and SPY just flashed this high and SPY's getting ready to flash this VWAP. Watch out. This is bullish and they're trying to get this market to the ground. It's 11:50 macro coming up. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. Well, I trust your model. Well, I don't know what your model is, but I trust your understanding. How do you determine internal and external liquidity? No, just this here. You wait for the market to make highs and lows like this. It's internals. These are all internals for the day. And then like you can go back in the past and see what they've done before. You see this? Look at this. Look. We just swept this just now. Look. Where TS went wrong at was this. Where TS went wrong at was this. Look at this. Look what happens when I go to a 5-minute time frame and I zoom out. Look. This is why I tell people all the time, you don't need to be trading on no 5, 10, 15, 20-minute charts. If I go to a 5-minute time frame, I can go back 2.5 weeks ago. Look. He shorted it here when we just swept this here. And we touched into a 15-minute BISI here. That's what he did.
Terrible.
He just did that. Look at that. Look. We went down over here down in a straight line and we swept this low. And I'm not making fun of him, but now I want his brain to know. Because if it's all positive and if he hears what he wants to hear, he'll never get to where he needs to go. He shorted it when we swept that. And look at ES. Look. Let's go to a 15-minute time frame and let's see what he shorted. Look. We just swept all of this here. And he entered to a short position over here at this bottom here. Like, what is he trying to target down here inside the zone? Like, there's nothing compelling them to really go lower. And he shorted that.
Throwing his money in the hole.
Correct. He's throwing his money inside the hole. So now, hopefully speaking, he'll learn from this. And then like he'll look to the left and go, well, damn, we just swept that. Maybe I shouldn't be looking for short positions after that. Like that. The market can flip on a dime. That's dangerous. And on top of that, we just filled all of these gap fills today. Look. In one swoop, we filled 1, 2, 3 gap fills in one swoop today, and we swept all of this, and he entered to a short position here at this line. Here. At 11:30, he shorted it here in this zone. Look at this. Just look at this chart. Would you tell somebody to short this after we just swept all of this and stopped all of these people out that was green the last, God knows, 2 weeks? I would not do that. So we just swept major internals. That's a learning lesson going forward for my guy. All right? That's something that he will learn from being inside Discord. But like I can't explain that all the time. I wouldn't. Correct. Which is exactly why I wasn't trying to short it. I would not do that. I would be looking for every reason to be long in it. At least for a base hit, at least. Okay, they're bouncing this market now. What's next is God knows what. They're bouncing this market and we just tagged into a 1 and a 5-minute SIBI just now. And ES just popped this high over here. ES is still bearish overall. Watch out. There's a 4-point volume balance here lower, and we just swept this and just tagged into that zone just now. I would not long this right now. Timestamp 1150. It is the 1150 macro, but I'm not going to long this right now. I'm not going to do no shit like that. There's a 4-point volume balance. This trade right now that I'm getting ready to take is pretty dangerous. Okay, my TP was at 533. Not bad. But we're short in the LOD. Not bad. I can see that.
You gonna try and get a reaction after this? So we tap into this one.
I'm going to try to short this on one contract, and I'm gonna try and get 30 ticks to the sell side on like the next green candle. That's what I'm about to do, and I'm gonna try and target that volume balance lower. That's what I'm about to do. Or honestly speaking, I probably shouldn't do no shit like that. I should probably wait for the market to go lower and then just blindly long it. That would just like better suit me instead of just building a short position when like I know that they're probably gonna go higher at some point in time.
Right now, you would have been out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. What the hell am I doing?
Long off this reaction, right here. Boom, that's it. Because you only need what? How many? Yeah, you would have been out.
Yeah,
you would have been out.
I appreciate you. My TV was at okay. I read that. It is the 1150 macro. Shorts are not allowed. There's a 4-point volume balance here lower, but this market is still bullish off the chain. Watch out. I would have longed that if they would have filled that volume balance. I want to short this right now to try and get 30 ticks to the sell side because I think they're ready to target that 4-point volume balance. That's what I want to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to short this right now, and I'm going to try and get 30 ticks to the sell side of this right now. I'm going to short this.
You can draw a trend line too there, E.
Yeah. I'm going to short this, and I'm going to try and get 30 ticks to the sell side of this move. Market coming here. Don't do this. You should not do this. This is dangerous. It's far easier to long this. Look at that goddamn. See what I'm saying? That right there is exactly what the hell I'm talking about. That bullshit right there is exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Why the fuck would I short this? This is my goddamn model. I'm down 100 ticks immediately in 60 seconds. Whenever I go against this model, I fucking lose. I should never do no shit like that. Look at that. Why the fuck am I shorting at 1150? Who am I? Am I serious? Are we being serious right now, bro? This is ridiculous. Look at that. Flat out ridiculous. Part of the game. Yeah, it's looking like it. But I don't know
I would
about
just
this.
try to break even. We're still in the 1150, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't no risk in that. Don't risk that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still on the table, but I don't know.
Look at this, man. What the fuck was I thinking? Was I possessed or something?
You said it and then did the opposite.
I said it, and I did the opposite. Just look at that 1150 macro release. What the hell am I doing? I'm going to add 3 contracts onto the short up at this high. And I'm going to try and target the Y because there's an 8-point volume balance there lower. Watch out. That they just printed just now. Watch out. Like, what the hell was I thinking? Why would I do that? Why would I do some shit like that? It's crazy. Look at that. There's an 8-point volume balance over here lower, right here.
It's gonna come back.
I don't know, bro. This is 1150 macro. Look at that. You see that? They don't gotta go lower. This is bullish off the goddamn chain, bro.
Shorting that 1150 is like it's one of the worst things you can do on this planet Earth.
I'm so upset with myself. Like, I am legitimately, like, upset with myself on that shit. Like, I'm being dead ass.
Me too, bro. I'm a little upset even though I got out of that, but holy shit, what are we thinking?
Just look at how bullish it is at 1150. Just look at that. Like, the moment that, like, 1150 begins, like, the next minute, like, they just start going. Like, the market is just, like, the market is just fully relentless. There's an 8-point volume balance over here lower that I was trying to target right over here, which is the reason why I quadrupled the size on this trade. Just look at how bullish it is. It does not even want to even consider going lower for this. Look at that. Now there's a 7 over there below. There's a 7 above. And they've trapped the market between the two. The launches off a fucking launching pad they are.
If they fill that 10 first, you gotta get the heck out.
Get out of this. Did I make my $10? I had to get out of that. They just filled this 8 that I averaged into. You see it? The 8 is gone and there's a 3 up here above. I shouldn't be short the 1150 macro. Don't ever do no shit like that. Don't ever do no shit like that. Don't ever do that. Just don't ever do that. What was I thinking? Like, who am I? I'm nobody. I'm being dead serious, bro. Who am I, bro? Like, what's up with me, bro? Who am I? And I know some people are thinking, well, you said don't short it, but then you quadruple the size. Yeah, because there was an 8-point volume balance there, up there at the top. That's why I did that. So if that 8 wasn't there, I would have cut that trade and I would have took a loss. There was an 8 here, so the indicator told me don't do no shit like that because they're probably gonna come back. And so I shorted over here with this 4 in mind at the 1150 macro, but I should have never did that. That was not like an 8 or a 10. This is ridiculous, man. What was I thinking? Did I make that $10? Let's see. 627. 627, yes. 9K payout secured. I'm done now.
Ready to 1159.
The hardest payout.
Man, that was the hardest thing, boy. They skimmed me alive. Man, they skimmed me alive for that 30, 40 ticks.
Praying Mantis won.
Man. How many trading days do I need on this? Let me see if trading today is going to be worth it. Because I need to see how many trading days I need for my day traders accounts. So I got 3 trading days so far. Today's gonna be the 4th. So I need 4 more. And I'm up $250 on that. I don't even know how much I'm up on it. I think I was up 250. Yeah, 280, something like that. Something like that. Or I don't know. I can't remember. Hold on, let me double check. Damn, I'm only up $120. Okay. So I'm up $120, so that is actually a trading day. So I need 5 more trading days. So I need 5 more trading days. No, 4 more trading days. Let's just say $200 a piece. That's $800. I'm up $150 on this. $150 on these accounts, which means I'll be at. So I need $1,000. So 1,000 divided by 4 more days is $250 a day. Which is right about what I make anyway per day. And I'm not going to trade my bonus accounts anymore for the rest of this time being. I'm not going to do that. My bonus accounts are on ice because the payout's secure. Why would I go around with that? Bonus accounts are done. Bonus are done. Okay. This is where you better lock in. I'm going to try to. Okay. Guys, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just calculating what I need in order to get to a payout. Guys, I don't like to do anything more. Like, guys, we don't need to be Spider-Man or be Superman whenever it comes to trying to make money with these props. We need to be doing what it takes in order for us to get the minimum payout under the minimum requirements. So if the maximum payout is $1,500 with Bullinox, and I need to trade for 8 legitimate days and I can flip for 2, I'm not going to try to make no more than $300 or $400 a day. I'm not going to try to make no $1,000 a day or be Superman. Why would I add on unnecessary risk and potentially blow up my account? You're going to see me do 2 to 3 micros every day for God knows how long. And if I have a high conviction trade, then I'll take 10 micros and I'll make $300 or $400 if I think they're getting ready to go seriously go higher or lower or do whatever. I'm not trying to make no $2,000 a day and all I need is $1,500 over the course of 10 days. Why would I do that for? You know that these people don't give you no pat on the back, man, for doing no extra work, right? Look at that 1150 macro, man. Apex accounts. Up 120. I got somewhere to go at 1 o'clock. Probably best I do nothing. Look at this 1150 macro, man.
Bro,
if you,
capital 15.
bro, like if you just blindly long that shit and just take a base at like 200 ticks, oh my God. Or 150, oh my goodness, every day they would go green. Look at that. There's nothing like this. I've never seen nothing like this ever in my life.
I'm still not long.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you, Ryder.
690?
He's still in that 1150 macro long. That's crazy, bro. But you need to be on alert, bro, because they flashing LR. Watch out. And this market's still bearish, so watch out.
I just hit.
Okay, good. $9,600 on the day, Moose says. Great. We'll blow the horn for somebody else, for Moose. We didn't congratulate other people. Moose says recover these evals. He got himself out of that hole. Good job, Moose. Proud of you, brother. Good job. Oh, he's up $1,100 on the day on those accounts. Good job. You recovered them. Good job. Got them back. Good job. Good job. Good job, sir. Moose, good shit. Big J says, yeah. Great job. Way to be happy for him, Big J. Good job, sir. The fundeds. Good job. This market is punching hard. Man, they bounced us from this 1150 macro, but they about to pull us back, bro, because they flashing LR. Watch out. NQ was trying to dump and ES was trying to go higher. ES was trying to come up here and pop this high at 777.28 and flash this VWAP. They're pairing this high over here with this VWAP here. ES is about to come here and NQ is trying to dump to go lower. See them going in opposite directions again now? I'm $9,600 on the day. Good job. Me too. But smaller risk though. I'm up $300 per account. 300 on the main accounts and 260 on the other ones and 120 on the 15 day traders funded. I'm up like 350 on paper trade. Good job. Good job, 6'2". Keep honing your skills on paper. You need to be able to execute your model over and over again in your sleep. And you need to not be guys, we need to not be swayed whenever the market shows us something that's not conducive to our model or to what we know is profitable and to our risk management. Please understand that. Understand that, please. That's why I sat there all day yesterday and I took no trades. And then today, man, is it miraculous how green we are in in negative HVL? Man, that positive HVL, man, my confidence is weaning. What, huh? If we were in deep positive gamma like we were the last few days, I probably would have held on to that damn short. I'm sorry, I probably would have held on to that damn long. Why? Because they would have kept bleeding it out. When they're dumping it like that, I know if I'm right or I'm wrong within like 1 or 2 minutes. Because I go, man, this ain't right. They're about to dump this, and they do. I know if I'm right soon. Here, in that positive gamma, man, you don't know what the hell is going on. These candles are too small. And like they're overlapping. So you don't know what they're doing. Negative gamma to me is the best, but not too negative gamma. Why? Because every single candle will be 300 or 400 ticks. You don't want that. That's too much volatility. If VIX is at like 25, that's too much volatility. That's ridiculous. It's best to walk away there. That's more dangerous than positive HVL. Why? Because you'll go in on 5 micros and you'll blow up your account in 75 seconds. Let's not do that. I was in a Discord a while back and fell off trying to get back in the day trader, so I started paper. Good job. Well, I remember you 6'2", yeah. You saying that jolted my memory. Yeah. We're going to get back to it, brother. We could be best of friends from, no hard feelings. We could be best of friends, brother, from the TikTok. However I can help you and however I can be of assistance to helping you along your journey. And if you ever want to join back again, brother, you know we're here. I'm proud of you, dog, for picking it up again. I'm glad that you didn't fully give up. You can do this, bro. I mean that, bro. I'm being dead serious. I don't screw what I mean. I'm a nobody. Who gives a shit about me? I know that you can do this. I'm telling you, I believe in you, bro. You got this, bro. Good job with staying consistent. Do it the right way. Paper trade. I was trading funders for a long time, honestly. I think it's been easier to maintain my discipline. Correct. What y'all need to, guys, you know what I would probably try to do? Just try to open up a demo account and try to trade your demo account like you would your funded account with you know what I'm saying? But just with dial back risk management. They're about to take this shit to the moon. That's all that I'm doing. I'm trading, guys. My lead account is a demo and the funders are just trailing it. So I treat it like paper. But I feel the same fear as with paper as I do with the real account. Why? Because there's no difference. The market's gonna move the exact same. The market doesn't know when you switch from your paper account to your funded account or from your funded account to your live cash account. It does not know. The market has zero clue. With the live account forced me to be more careful. I've been trying to trade live. Yeah. I would not recommend trading a live account, especially not in this environment. I recommend you taking your live cash account and you managing your risk and you honing your risk. And for every $1,000 that you put in inside those prop firms, you would draw like 10, you would draw, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. And I would continuously keep on rinsing and repeating that. $5,000 to $6,000, $7,000 a minimum once you understand your edge and your model for every band you put in. That's what I would do nonstop. I'm being dead serious. I'm being like dead serious. I'm about to request this payout today, but it's not going to be paid out until next Tuesday, a week from now. So I'm not going to trade those accounts for a week. Let's see what my cost basis is for these accounts, and I'll let you know. You know what you need to be doing? You know what y'all need to be doing? You need to be treating this like a business. This is a business. You need to know what your cost is. I'll explain it to you, and I'll break it down, and hold on. Does anybody want me to show them the break? Hold on, because I might be volunteering stuff to where people don't even give a damn about. I'm being dead serious. Would you guys like for me to show you guys like my cost basis over like the last month? Yes. And I can give y'all like a breakdown in regards to like how I'm doing this? Huh? Sure. Yes? Okay. Okay, cool. Because I was just making sure, because sometimes people be like, bro, well, no one said it, but because sometimes people will be like, man, bro, I don't give a shit about that, bro. Are you going to press that button or not? Stop goofing around. I don't care about running this like a successful business. I don't care. So I'll show you. Just to give you some understanding, okay? Like how you need to be approaching this. I'll send it out inside the chat right now. Okay. Please. Okay, good. Okay, so Ryan wants it, so pause. So yes, appreciate it. Okay, great. Perfect. I just want to make sure like I wasn't overstepping or doing anything crazy like that. But so Discord can see it, so like Discord can still see the trading screen, but like I'll bring this over to the left so that you guys can still see the chart. So guys, look, this is my cost basis. This right here is my first Apex login. I have, guys, this is what I'm talking about whenever I say treating like a business. You need to know how much money you're putting into these prop firms. For each account and for each prop. Separate them. Separate them. So, for my first Apex login, that I'm now about 1,000 hours away from I'm 1,000 hours away from taking a $600 payout times 20, which is about $12,000. I'm about 1,000 hours away. And for every single dollar I put in, I add it here and I put the date for the last time I put money into it. You need to be doing this so that you know. Don't run from the results now. Don't run, don't hide. I want you to see the damage that you've been doing. Why? Because if you see the damage that you've been doing, you'll probably be more likely in order for you to take instruction instead of running from the overall problem, which is you. This is you versus you. So my first Apex login, I put $2,179 in as of 8/12. Why so? Because I had to activate 20 funded accounts. And I had to do eval instant pass. So to get 20 funded accounts is going to cost you about $2,000. But that's a small price to pay for salvation because on the first minimum payout on 20 accounts, you're going to make $12,000. The minimum payout, you're going to, why? Why? Because you're probably not going to stop at $501. So you're probably going to get up to like $600. So minimum, you're going to make $12,000. Okay, so that's the first one. My other Apex login, the CD one, I put 1960 in. I got 20 funded accounts right now that are $200 away from blowing them up. But I'm not going to trade that account. I'm not going to do no shit like that. I'm going to wait for eval instant pass. I'm going to try and bring those back from the dead. But those are basically done. So I'm going to have to probably put another $2,000 into that. But I'm going to use the payouts from the other one to then fuel this one over and over again until I get them both in rotation. But that's just a small price to pay for salvation. It just is what it is. I use that account to hedge my main account, which is the 20 on the first one that you're seeing. So that's just the cost to get 20 accounts. I did nothing more. My Bullinox is a little bit more expensive now because the activation fee for Bullinox is $148 versus $59 for Apex. That's why I had to put 3864 in there. But with Bullinox, I don't got to worry about no weird shit, bro. Like, I just get the money. Like, I request it, it's there, and it's instantaneous. So I'll pay a little bit more of a premium price. That's how life works, you know. So I'm down 3864 for Bullinox as of 8/5. Why? Because I had to activate 9 accounts times $150. And on top of that, what I did was what I've done over the last 2 weeks is I have added 50 more funded accounts to my mix. It's either 40 or 60 more funded. No, that's not 60. I'm sorry. I've added 40 to 45 more funded accounts, confirmed passed, on the side to my Bullinox activation. 40 more. So that is included in that total as well. So I have 9 active with Bullinox, and I have probably 50 to 55 sitting on the side. So when I blow 9, I can reactivate 9 immediately. It's better than the Apex, and I'll pay a premium for that. But I'm getting ready to get a payout right now from Bullinox for $9,000. So even considering all of that, this is what I'm talking about right now. This is better than selling crack cocaine. I'm being dead serious. I've never done that, but I'm just telling you from the movies. So don't sit here and, hey, bro, you Scarface? No, that's not. I'm not Scarface. There's nothing wrong with me saying, hey, bro, I'm not no thug and I'm not no gangster. I'm not, bro. I'm just a dude that sits there and trades from his fucking computer, all right? So I got no issues with admitting that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with saying, hey, bro. Now, my name's not Clarence and my parents did not have a really good marriage. They did not. I was very poor, but still, though, I wish that was the case. So ain't nothing wrong with that. But let me not get distracted. All right. Go to the couch so I know this is not a green screen. This is real, bro. Look. Here, bro. I'll put the shades down for you, man. I'm not going to go to the couch. I'll put the shades down for you while I'm talking. All right.
You should have been here yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I fell asleep on the couch yesterday. That was crazy. Oh, what was I saying? Sorry. So 9,000. So 9K payout with Bullnox coming. Why? Because the minimum is $1,000 and I have 9 accounts. So I'm going to take the minimum. That's 9K. I have doubled my money with Bullnox, and all it took was 2.5 to 3 weeks. I've doubled the money that I put in so far. I've doubled my money. All right. Day Traders Prop Firm, 2620 I put in. I got 15 funded accounts. It cost me $1,500 to activate them, and then I blew 2 sets of evals trying to pass them. So I'm on my 3rd set, and I'm 2620 in. I am like $900 away from taking the minimum payout of $600 with them. $600 times 15 is $9,000. So hopefully I can make another $800 before I pull up my fucking accounts. If so, then I take $9,000 and I 3x my money. And I still got the accounts, you know. It does not start over from there. Excuse me, you can't see that. It does not start over from there. Hold on. Y'all can't see this. Here. Sorry. YouTube couldn't see. And X couldn't see. It does not start over from there. Guys, this is just the break even. And my Apex account and my 3rd Apex login. I have 3 Apex login that are activated and verified now. I have 1 active funded account with them, but I use that to hedge. So I bought 2 sets. So I bought 2 sets of 20 last night, activating one of them. So that's false. So I need to update this. This is false. So I spent $59. So I matched up to like $800 on this. So I have 1 active account under this login. 1 active account. I just want you to see and to understand how the money turning works. How the money churning works. How it's supposed to work. That's how it's supposed to work. So you put for every $2,000 you put in, on the first payout, even if you fail once, twice, or even 3 times, you will still double your money. But you need to keep track of this. This is very important. I'm serious. Guys, this is all that I'm doing on a grand scale. And then what happens is from the first one, I know that I've doubled or tripled my money. And if I got the first payout, now all I got to do is just take base hits on 2 to 3 micros and get another payout. So on my next, so if I get a $12,000 payout on this JB account on my first Apex login, my money that I put in will go from $2,200 to $12,000. I will have almost 6x my money in the first one. I now only need to trade for 5 days and make $200 for 5 days, which I do every single day. $200, and in 5 days, I will make $24,000. I will have turned $2,200 into $36,000 in less than 3 weeks. Please stay with me and listen to what the fuck I'm telling you. I would have turned $2,200 into $36,000, and that's just the second freaking payout. If I do it again for another 5 days, I make another $24,000. That's $60,000 in less than a month. Off of $2,200. There's nothing that you can do that's better than that. And then people look at me and go, hey, what about my cash account? I want to trade that cash account. If I lose and I blow up, I only lose $2,000. If you blow up on that cash account with the amount of money that you could potentially be making, you're going to lose $20,000 to $30,000. I'm being dead serious. This is serious. This is why I get so passionate about this, man. And this is why I go on these rants. You need to be listening to somebody that knows what the hell that they're talking about and that's organizing the stuff like this. This is serious, bro. I'm being dead serious. So yeah, right now, shit, I'm down damn $10,000. But I'm gonna be in the green of one of these payouts. I'll be back and break even on one of these payouts here. Does anybody have any questions about anything that I just said? Magic, don't you dare me. Mm-hmm. Who has any questions about anything that I just said? Did anything I just said, was it confusing in any way? You need to be trying to take that minimum payout or whatever it takes in order for you to get to the payout, wherever you at. The moment you're eligible for a payout, take the maximum amount. Your goal in this entire thing, your goal, start crying if you're serious. Yeah, Charles, that's funny. That was funny, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry. Anyway, guys, your goal in this entire thing right here is to try to survive. If you can survive in the prop firms, guys, you will double or triple your money that you put in. And you can just do it from your house. Guys, with Apex, you can go from 0 to hero so fast your head will spin. I'm being dead serious. And with the new rules, you can request a payout every 5 days. If you got, dude, guys, if you scale yourself up to 20 accounts, and if you got $2,000 that you can just put in, every 5 days you can make $24,000 on the minimum. Minimum every 5 days you can make. I'm sorry, because the minimum is $1,000. But typically speaking, like I normally make, but typically speaking, like I make about $250 a day. The reason why I say that, guys, is because you're not gonna make $200.01 every single day and stop. Like one day you're gonna make $250, another day you're gonna make $215, another day you're gonna make $300, another day you might make $350. So it'll balance itself out to where, like, you withdraw in a specific amount, like slightly over the buffer. But off of the minimum, you can make $24,000 every 5 days off that shit, dude. Now, keep in mind, now they're gonna move your shit live after about like that third or fourth payout now. So there's that, because they're not gonna keep fucking around with you. So keep in mind with that. Until they hit you with that boot and scoot. He literally just said exactly what I was just saying. Bunch of goofies. About time for that second login, correct? I was just thinking about that.
He was trading. He found out I was doing trading, and I told him. He was like, "Yo, I've been trading for a while, like 2-3 years." He said he was trading pairs. I was like, "The fuck is pairs? Fucking fruit? The fuck is that?" He was like, "Gold too." I was like, "Bro, like you just should just do NQ and just hone in on one thing."
Correct.
All over the place, and that's why you're not really comfortable. About 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago, he came by because now he's switched on my property. He's like, "Yo, I listened to what you said. I started just focusing on NQ, and bro, look at my numbers. I think it's like pushing like 1,200, 5K days, like shit like that." So I was like, so he's like, "Yo, I can't wait to go live." I was like, bro, no, bro. Live is a scam, bro. He's like, "Nah, you gotta."
It is a scam.
Withdraw. I was like, "Bro, you're trying to withdraw like 100K in a day, but the live accounts is a backhanded compliment."
Yes.
Right now, you're understanding and you're excited about the numbers that you're seeing. Right now, you're just inflating numbers, but you're not really withdrawing money. Like you're not, which is supposed to be the point of this.
Yes, exactly, 100%.
I was like, "Bro, what's gonna happen is you're gonna get into a live account. They're gonna say, 'Congratulations, here you go.' Now you made them," and I explained to him like how prop firms work. I was like, "Bro, you just made them real bread, like real money." He's like, "So I made them 100,000 in a month," and yes, bro. Like and what they're gonna do is turn around and say, "Here you go, now do it again under different rules."
Yeah.
Now he's like, "Yo, I'm starting to see it. Now I'm actually mad that they got me like that." I was like, "Yeah, bro. I mean, it's exciting. You start to get and understand, so you want to run up the numbers, but consistency rules are meant to weed that out. Like they don't want to weed you out." So
Yeah. Well, just on face value, if you're gonna trade a live account, you should trade your own live account. You don't want to go live with no prop firm. Secondly speaking, trading a live account is it's not a scam, but guys, I'm trying to tell you, it's not what it's cracked up to be. Because you sitting here going, well, if I make $30,000 in a day, then I can withdraw all $30,000. How many of y'all have sat here and made $30,000 a day in cash before? You ain't never did no shit like that. So why are you sitting over here trying to get your hopes and dreams up on some shit like that right now? You never did nothing like that before. So what makes you think you're gonna make $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 in cash in one day and withdraw all the money? Even if you do that, once you got that money, you're not gonna withdraw that money. Why? Because you're gonna continuously want to scale up. So it lends to what I'm saying and what Diego was alluding to. You need to be consistent just in general.
I'm like, bro, if you get 2 payouts of 10K twice a month, you're gonna be okay. Like, you're
Yeah, dude.
Like, I did it. Like, coming from where you come from, where we at, you will be okay.
How does
Right now,
what's moving live mean?
You're surpassing making 20K to hopefully make 100K. Like, doesn't that sound crazy to you? As you make
Sounds crazy to me.
bands a month, like that
Yeah.
would sound like nuts to you.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, no, actually, I'm seeing it. He's 21, so he's a young guy.
Young dude, yeah. Moving live means whenever like you make a specific amount of money with a prop firm, they decide to move your accounts to a live. Like what it is I'm gonna tell you what it is. What it is the risk department determines you. They have deemed you as a very serious threat to their profitability model. Prop firms know that they are providing you an infinite money glitch. The reason why prop firms are so profitable is because they dangle the infinite money glitch in the face of normal people, and no one wants to take instructions and no one wants to learn.
That's it right there.
That's their entire
Down with
business
that
model.
money
Like,
in front of your face.
they have the top, like, smartest people in the world, like,
It's
watching
blind
every
you.
time someone clicks the button. They learn all that data. They learn what rules hurt the people.
Yes.
Like,
It's
how
not
to
even just
dangle it in
them.
front of your face.
This is all advertising. This is all of that. Like,
Yes.
like advertising for food, for clothing, for devices. It's all the same.
Yes, guys. You are the product. Guys, prop firms are going to let you do everything that allows you to then blow up your account, but they're going to restrict you from doing things that are ultimately probably going to save the account. And that's that's people's problem. Let me explain that to you again. You can trade news, you can gamble, you can YOLO, you can do all kinds of crazy shit. But whenever it comes to the rules that's going to ultimately save your account, they're going to force you to do those things because no one wants to do those things. No one wants to adhere to a 50% consistency and go, man, you know what? If I make $5,000, or man, if I make $2,000 in a day, before I even request any money, for whatever amount of days I was traded, I should have at least another $2,000 in that account. Like, or man, you know what? I need to be consistent for 5 days to request a payout with Apex, or 3 days, or whatever it is with Top Start. I don't know, like 3 to 5 days. Like, I need to be green. Man, like, those are the things that good traders do. So they're going to force you to do those things. They understand the model. They understand that you don't want to follow instructions. They understand that you really don't want to be a good trader for real. You don't want to be a good trader for real. You don't want to sit there and be bored and follow these instructions and then throw it for extra money. You say you do, but that's not what you really want for real.
Bro, it's not even that. Like, maybe 80% of people aren't consistent in any other areas of their life.
Exactly.
Going to work and clocking in.
Exactly.
And they'll give you 6 minis on a $2,000 account.
They will give you six or 7 minis on a $2,000 account, and 1 mini is worth $650,000. They will say you can enter into a $6.5 million position. I'm sorry, 6 times 6 is about 36. They will say you can enter into about a $4 million position with an $1,800 drawdown, basically. Because why? Because if you within $200 to blow an account, you can blow the account.
It's like a ticking time bomb. They give everybody a bomb in their hand. Like,
That's all that they're doing. And people go, well, everything will be fine if I was trading my cash account because I can make daily payouts. Did you just listen to what I just said? I can withdraw my money daily with my daily payouts on my cash account, right? But in order to stack some daily payouts on your cash account, bro, you got to be profitable daily, dude. So why not be profitable for 5 days on a prop firm, cap your downside risk, and then be able to 5, 10, 20 extra money? But what it is people are blinded by the upside. By, oh man, if I'm on my cash account, then I could consistently hit 300 or 400% bangers for 10 days in a row, and then I'll be a multi-millionaire. Nigga, excuse me. Sorry. I lost track of where I was for a second. Sorry about that. Excuse me.
He's Asian.
Yeah, I'm Asian. Excuse me. My great grandmother was black, so I lost track of where I was. Sorry about that. I almost got canceled.
He has black friends too. He's Asian with black friends.
I get so passionate about this. This is serious. I get so passionate about this, man. I almost lost my damn shit. Excuse me. Yeah, ban me. Yeah, the TikTok will ban me for saying that. Yeah, Andre says, Negro, please. Yeah, I almost said that. Anyway, bro, you ain't never damn did no 300%, 10 or 15, 10 times in a row to turn down $300 into $3 million. You ain't never did no shit like that. So try to be consistent first by making $200 a day for 5 days. And let's just build ourselves up. Excuse me. Chilo start laughing. How do you request payouts before you get moved to a live account also? You can't control that. I promise you, I had a 6.5K payout lined up with Apex, 7K payout. I sent in the information that they needed for me to verify my information. And all I needed to do was just to press the button. And before I pressed the button, they deleted my login and they said, we're moving you to a live cash account. Why? Because they knew I was getting ready to request a payout. And they knew I was getting ready to rinse them again. So they was like, well, you can either not use this login no more and we'll send you $3,000 or go live. I canceled and I took the $3,000. Why? Because I'm not going to trade under those rules. Guys, I don't want to go live under no prop firm. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just take the cash if possible. If I got no other choice, then yeah. But I'm not going to do that. I don't want to trade no singular account with them. What do you do once you get called to live? Can you go back to sim? No. With most firms, you cannot. With Top Step, I don't know. I think with Top Step, maybe you can until they send out that ban email. I just saw some things circulating yesterday on Finex to where people were getting banned on Top Step Live because they were full porting the live accounts. That's why. And Top Step said, "Yo, we're not going to sponsor no shit like that no more." So they sent them a separation email.
I don't like Top Step.
All right. How do you request payouts before? Okay, I already read that. What does the live do? What do you mean by that? What do you think about Alpha? I really haven't read their rules, but they're pretty solid. Guys.
Yeah. Whoever asking this question, I don't know, bro. Do not come to trading. Don't. Because you're going to get cooked.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to be paper trading first. You need to read them. You need to read the FAQ of the firm that you're getting ready to go under and then determine if it's right for your pockets. Guys.
Go to Trading 101. That's what that person needs to do. Trading 101.
Majority of these shits
in regards to what question?
Shit, bro. If you just stay consistent with a modest TP daily, you'll get money. I don't know, like the rules and all this
Correct.
shit. I feel like it's catering towards people who want to be aggressive and do stuff like that. But at the core of it, just worry about being consistent every day, and then worry about which prop firm or all these other things. And you should definitely do it on paper or do that on something else. But by the time you in a know where you need to know, you'll figure it out and you'll be able to find out.
Correct. Guys, listen, the issue is not in you making money. I can show you God knows how many profitable strategies and how many profitable models we got inside here. Your entire goal as a trader It's your entire goal as a trader is to watch this damn market so that you can figure out how to manage your risk when you lose. That's what that's what you're trying to do. You are not trying to make no money for real. You are a risk manager, not a day trader. You are studying these candles to determine, man, if I long this, bro, I could really get hurt. Let me not do that. Or, man, NQ's looking like it's getting ready to dump, and this ES is creeping up. Man, they about to dump this. I'm not going to long no shit like this. Or, man, they just swept that internal. They about to bounce this. Or, it's the 1150 macro. Why would I short this for? That's what you're trying to do here. You're not trying to learn how to make no $100,000 in no day. Why? Because if you do that, you're going to learn how to make 100 bands. I'm being dead serious. You learn how to manage your risk, bro, you're going to shit 100 bands. You're going to just be playing this like a video game, bro. I'm being dead serious, bro. And you're going to see stuff, you're just going to take it and be like, well, I don't like this, I'm going to cut this. Oh, I like this, I'm along this. And the money just going to be printing itself, just show up in the account. That's where most people get it confused at. Everyone wants the governors taken off of the vehicle. If you don't know anything about cars, a governor is on a vehicle because it limits how high that the engine can go. I'm just laying this in, putting this in layman's terms. Yeah, I'm putting this in layman's terms. One of my boys is like a huge car enthusiast. I think it's a Surge. So he can correct me if I'm wrong. But the governor on the vehicle, it electronically limits the engine from going past a specific speed. It will not go any higher. I tried. I had an M4 CS and I was on the highway. He right, yo. Yeah, guys, I had an M4 CS and I was on the highway in Atlanta and I was flooring it. I was going 186 miles an hour.
Untuned,
186 miles an hour on a straightaway in Atlanta. I swear to God on my eternal soul. And I recorded it on one hand. I would never do that now.
oh God. But yeah, I get
The engine refused to go to 200. Refused. Like it was like, no, I'm not going to go anymore. And it tapered off. I was going 186 and it felt as though like I was going 30. Because there was no acceleration. And like I was just looking to the left of me. Like I was looking to the left and to the right of me. Well, I was in the left lane. But I looked to the right of me and cars are going and like I was just cruising because the engine would not go any further. Everyone is trying to take the governor off the engine, but that governor is stopping the engine from blowing. You need to not be trying to get up to maximum speed. You need to get to cruising to the speed limit and start cruising whenever it comes to this trading stuff. And that is how you get to your destination whenever it comes to trading. I'm being dead serious. So everyone is trying to search for a vehicle that does not have a governor. And they're spending so much time trying to find a vehicle without a governor so they can go as fast as they possibly can. When in reality, you should just be looking for any car to get on the road that's going to get you to your destination. You spending years trying to find a perfect get-rich-quick scheme to try to get get-rich-quick scheme, or a Bugatti Chiron with no governor on there. Bugattis have governors too. But any car without a governor, and a person that's just driving by in a 2010 Toyota Corolla gonna get to that destination and back and would have lived their entire life, and you left behind because you trying to find that one get-rich-quick scheme. I'm being dead serious. This is serious, man. Yeah. It's like them big trucks at F-150. Once you get to that speed limit, it won't go more than that. Exactly. And I know exactly what you're talking about, too, because I tried to float in the F-150. I've done a lot of, bro, I was a speed demon when I was like 19, 20, 21 years old, 22 years old. I stopped doing that when I was 22 because that was right around the age where like I actually realized like I could actually die. But like before then, Wolverine was my favorite superhero. So like I thought that like I was Wolverine. So like I thought that like life was like a video game. And so like I thought that like if something happened to me, like, you know, like I could just survive anything. Like I'm not trying to be funny. Like I'm being dead serious. And like I know it sounds ignorant, but like up until I was 22, like I didn't really think I could die. Cause like I didn't think I was like a normal human for real. Cause like I was super strong, I was fast, I could jump, I was intelligent. Like I was like, man, I'm not a normal person. Who am I? Who?
Felt invincible
Ye-
when we were young kids.
Bro, man, for real, dude. Like I felt invincible when I was like 17 years old, 18 years old, and then like it was just something weird happened. Like I was like, damn, like I could actually die. Now I go to speed limit. I promise you. I like I swear to God, I promise you I go to speed limit. And I'm not goofy that like you pull behind and you honk your horn at now and you go, what the hell is that dude doing? Hey, Unc, pull over. What the get over, bro. Dude, you're going 70 and a 65. What the hell are you doing? That is a death sentence in Atlanta. Don't do no shit like that. In Atlanta, if you're not going 90 on the highway in a 65, they're going to honk at you. And guess what? I ride in the third lane. I swear to God. Why? Because I get to my destination. Oh God. I ride in that third lane. But also to be fair.
The left lane is for passing.
Correct. Yeah, correct. Yeah, guys. Yeah, guys.
Going around the two, it's like, yo, you're not gonna bully me out the third lane. The third lane is for passing. If you are not passing the person in the middle lane, you should not be in the third lane.
Well, in Atlanta, there's 5 lanes. So so there's 5 lanes. There's like 5 or 6 lanes. You see what I'm saying? So I probably done ran you down in one of my semi on 285 before. Yeah. I'm in the lane with the semi trucks. Man, I'm barely on the fucking road. Excuse me. Man, listen here. Man, listen. Man, because look, to be fair, now look, when I had my M4, I was going crazy. When I had my Model X Plaid, I was going crazy. All right? Look, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to just be honest with you. All right? So right now, because what happened was I sold my Model X because I thought that they was getting ready to come out with the new joint. Because they said that there was going to be like a new refresh, but they just refreshed it for 2026 and they didn't change the body style. So I made a wrong call on that because now the Model X Plaids are going for like 150,000. So I got rid of that, and I'm not going to lie to you. I got nothing to hide. I drive a 2016 Kia Optima with the tint bubbling up on the back. I'm not going to lie to you. I got the most expensive house in my building, and I drive the shittiest car. So I don't got no balls to sit here and be swerving and shit like that. So I'm barely on the road my goddamn self. So I'm driving the speed limit. I promise you, man. I got this little shitty little hoopty. Man, shit. I'm barely on the fucking road, man. So I'm in the lane with the semi trucks for real. So you pull up beside me, shit. I'm not even looking you in your eyes. Shit, I'm looking down. God damn it, for real. So you pull up beside me. I'm not no speed demon right now. I'm not gonna be no speed demon. I'm not doing no shit like that. All right. So, but I gotta be honest with you. All right. So maybe things will change here shortly. All right. But it's funny, haha. But I gotta be for real with you. So in my 2016 Kia Optima, I'm following the speed limit, and I've gotten 0 tickets in that shit. And that M4, I was getting a shitload of tickets. And that Plaid, I was getting tickets because you just tempted to just floor it. But now I follow the rules. I save money. I don't got to worry about no tires. And that right there is a microcosm of how we all should be trading. Why? Because I get to my destination in that 2016 Kia Optima. Guys, I love that car like it's nobody's business, man. Guys, I swear to God, I love that car more than anything. Man, 3 or 4 years ago, I spent $4,500 cash on that car. That car has given me 10 times more value. It gets me to my destination. Cops don't even look at me at all. I promise you. When people pull up beside me, they underestimate me. They go, man, who the hell is that loser? That dude's barely on the road. Let's leave that dude alone. And I get to be incognito. No issues. My oil change costs $25. Why? Because I go to AutoZone and I get 5W20. And then I take it to my local mechanic and he changes the oil for me and charges me $20 to $25 to change my oil. And it costs me $20 for a 4-quart or a 5-quart, whatever it is, the big thing. That's it. On my M4 CS, that shit cost me $240 for oil change, bro. Tires, Michelin Sport Cup tools, man, them shits was like $450 a piece. I buy my tires off Amazon now once a year or once every 18 months on my Optima. Yeah, my sister got a 2019 Hyundai Elantra. I'm being for real. That I own. Everybody in my family got a better car than me except for me. And I own all of them except for my dad's car. I'm being dead serious. I'm not even joking. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. So I'm not gonna lie to you because I don't want people to start getting the wrong image of me. And I got no problem with telling the truth. Because I know some people probably thinking, bro, you could have kept that shit to yourself. But I just like to tell the truth. So I'm just being, because why? Because I don't want you to think nothing wrong. I don't want you to be like, man, that dude living, well, I am doing pretty okay. But like, I don't want people to start thinking some weird shit like, oh man, bro driving around in a Bugatti Chiron must be. Fuck no. I'm driving around in a 2016 Kia Optima with the tent bubble up on the back. I promise you. And I promise you, and I could get it fixed, but I don't want to. I want people to underestimate me. They never think it's me. They never suspect it's me. Ever. You would never suspect it's me, I promise you. I just be sitting there chilling. Be on alert. My shit will fall apart. Oh, holy out there. What's that? That's a Honda Pilot. Gang, this is my car. I'm lucky to go 100 miles an hour. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Big J. You on the road, bro. For real. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. That's fine.
Not on the road. That's a fact.
Huh?
Says a lot of people not on the road.
A lot of people not on the road. Bro,
Public transportation.
I remember in this same damn city I'm living in, I used to have to get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning and ride to MARTA with my dad. We used to have to walk everywhere. That's why I started crying. Because on that one post on my TikTok, I remember I used to have to walk everywhere. Now I make tens of thousands of dollars a day from a fucking computer. You don't think I could go buy a fucking Lamborghini today if I wanted to? Yeah, I could. I'm being dead serious. But yeah, I remember. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with driving a car, man. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. I drive a 2012 Prius, paid off, hella good on gas. Prius is my favorite car of all time. I have owned at least half a dozen Priuses in my life. My first Prius I ever had was a 2008 Prius, like the second gen one was like a 2008, 2007 Prius. And I had 2 or 3 of those. I even bought my mother one because I used to go to car auctions and buy them all the time. There was this car auction in Atlanta called Athens Auto Auction, AAA Athens Auto Auction. But this was like 10 years ago. And you could go there and you could go buy a car for like $1,500 back then. I'm being dead serious. And I bought numerous cars from there. And they was fine too. And then my next car that I had, I bought a 2013 Toyota Prius in 2017. It was 4 years old. And I spent $3,500 cash on that car. And I bought it from a landscaping company. And all I had to do was get it professionally steam cleaned. And I threw some rims on there and some tint. Boy, I was getting 60 miles to the gallon on that shit. And I was only spending $25 in maintenance once every 4 or 5 months on an oil change. And the tires were stupid cheap. I do some rims. I do like $120 rims on there. Because I bought the 120 times 4. Some black rims on there, man, that shit was solid, boy. I was cruising. I'm serious.
Did you have to do what they did on White Hour did on Police Academy? Take the front seat out so you could fit in it?
Bro, here's the thing. See, that's what you would think. Ask Padre. The Prius has a shitload of room. And the same thing with the Kia Optima. I promise. Same exact thing. There's a lot of room in that car, I promise you. Man, I was throwing things on the roof. Man, moving with that car, all of that. There's a lot of room in that Prius. And that Prius ride smooth too. I promise you. Shit, you can almost bend corners in that thing. I love the Prius. The Prius is my favorite car of all time. I promise you. I promise you. I'm being dead serious. Got bored and went into 1 hour. I'm down bad. Yeah, you would think it's small. You can load that bit up like a truck. That is correct. Bro said bend corners on a Prius. Bro start laughing. I'm embarrassed. Yeah, I was bending. Boy, in college, I was bending corners in that Prius. You would not want to see me in that Prius. I was bending corners in that hoe. Nah, bro. Man, you smart. I mean, I'm trying to tell you, I was bending corners in that shit. Legitimately.
That was you? Check the chat.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, literally. That was me. Yeah. Literally, I was like this. Hold on, look. Bro, send this on the side this, bro. Look. This was literally me. That's the same Prius that I had, but it was white. The same exact one that I had, but it was white. And I had some black rims on there. I wish I could find a photo. I'm going to send it to y'all. I was bending corners in that shit just like that in college. And the tent just looked like that, but it was white. Man, that thing was so clean, boy. The only thing that sucks is the sound system. But here's the deal, though. But like it was solid and it was silent. You know, like I wasn't one of them ricer dudes where like I did like a muffler delete, and like, you start an electric Prius up and it was going like a Bugatti Chiron or a Lamborghini SVJ. It was not like that. Yeah, nah. My shit wasn't like that. Yeah, nah. I don't want no shit like that. I want no shit like that. Yeah, nah. My shit didn't look like this, That's funny as hell. Yeah, my shit wasn't like that. That's funny as hell. I seen people with cars like that though. My shit was not like that.
That boy's on pit leaning.
The four banger 4-cylinder, yeah. Eco, man, I love that car, boy. That car was the best car I ever had in my life. It treated me great. It saved me money. I got 60 miles to the gallon. That car was the best car I ever had in my life. Guys, when I bought that car had 220,000 miles on it. Do you understand that? 220,000 miles on it. I got that car up to like 330,000 miles before I sold it. Do you understand that? I was driving that car around the country, like all the way around the country. I'm being for real. Why? Because when I was in school, like I had to drive back to Atlanta. So like I would drive the car. So like I would drive the car from Pittsburgh to Atlanta, from North Carolina to Atlanta, from Atlanta to Wichita, Kansas, which is like a 12-hour ride. From North Carolina to New York, because one of my boys was playing for the Knicks this one time, and I did that. What you drive now? I just told you, a 2016 Kia Optima, right now, and I love it. Right now.
Driving 2 months.
Next, see now, that's a completely different question. Because
we got him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I'm looking at certain things right now. So for me personally, I try to attach. Like goals and expectations for myself. My goal and my expectation was for me to take my live streaming seriously and for me to take my trading seriously and for me to branch out. So I got the place that I'm at on January 1st. So I said to myself, I'm going to sell all my cars and I'm going to focus in, I'm going to lock in. I'm not going to have no distractions for 12 months. So right around January, I'm either going to get a McLaren 750S. Well, that's that. Because I really don't have the budget. It's like, I don't have the budget for no Model Y. But within like the next 2 or 3 months, I want to get a Model Y. So I'm gonna get a Model Y Performance. But that's not something where like I have to like consider. Because like I make that money in like 2 to 3 weeks. So like I could pay the car for like 2 to 3 weeks. So like I don't give a shit about that. I'm talking about like the McLaren 750S Spider. I'm gonna probably do that January 1st. So like January 1st is what I'm thinking about doing. Are you copy trading 10 accounts? No, I'm copy trading 4,500 accounts. You mean 720S? No, I'm talking about the 750S. The 750S is the successor to the 720S. Too much camber, top speed decrease. 2006 Ram 2500 here, built 5.9 cumulus with some 200 sticks. Yeah. Great reliable cars. There's nothing wrong. No shade. There's nothing wrong with driving a car that's reliable. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't ever let nobody make you feel any lesser than. Nothing wrong with that. As long as you got a car and you can get to your destination, who are we trying to impress? We be trying to impress people that ain't gonna give us the time of day. I'll probably tell you I drive my car. You wanna know why? Because whatever conclusions that you can form about me is false. I'm being dead serious because I don't care what you think. Because if I sit here and if I go, bro, I drive a 2016 Kia Optima, and you see me making tens of thousands of dollars a day from this fucking computer, and other people changing their lives from the side here, and you clearly say I know what I'm talking about whenever it comes to this market. And if you sit there and you go, man, I was getting ready to sign up for that dude's Discord, but then I found out that he drives a 2016 Kia Optima that he owns, then I'm not going to do no shit like that no more. I'm scared. Then perfect. We weeded you out and you need to stay where you at. Perfect. Why? Because your priorities are fucked up. Your mentality is fucked. That's why. So there's that.
That's the type of shit that will have you turn down 20, 15K a month to try and make 100.
Yeah. Damn, bro, I didn't even know they released the 750S. Holy, bro, they came with the 750S like in 2024, bro. Like 3 years ago. They're already making the 2027s. 3 years ago, man. Where you been at? Damn, how? Don't trade away got like a $1,500 hourly limit? Who said that, Vermees? Never mind. You probably do trading rapidly. You're not trading rapidly. What you talking about? $1,500 hourly limit? Who said that? There are no limitations on a TradeAvate account. There are no limitations on trading. They're not gonna say, hey, you hate me $1,500 today. You gotta cut it. Guys, listen.
You can set your own loss.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I want to do a cash giveaway today, but I got a phone call to make. Shit. I gotta leave in like the next 60 seconds, because I got somewhere to go at 1. What's today? Today is Tuesday. We'll do a cash giveaway tomorrow on Wednesday. Guys, I live trade every single day at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Live trading, call out my trades, entries and exits, and you can see everything that I'm doing. Full-blown transparency across the board. You need to be in a classroom to meet your to achieve your maximum potential as the student. Your goal is to try to learn how to run a multi-million-dollar business. You need to be picking up on the things that not only I'm saying, but the things that other students are saying that are inside this Discord that know what they're talking about, so that you can accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. I promise you can get there. I'm being dead serious. Your entire goal in this is not to be like me. Be better than me. But your entire goal in this is to have a similar mentality of mine, but better, to where you don't care what other people think. I don't care if you think about what car I drive. I got the shittiest car, and I'll tell you. I don't care. I don't care what you think. I don't care how unprofitable you think I am. I know that I'm profitable. I don't care what this market shows me. I'm only going to trade my model on a daily basis. That's why I sat there all day yesterday. I don't care what they're doing. That's your entire goal when it comes to this. But in order for you to get like that, you need to be in a classroom. You need to learn. And you need to put in the work in the beginning. Hard work does not correlate to profits, though, whenever it comes to this. But you need to work hard in the beginning, and you need to master that model. How much Discord? Go click that link inside my bio. You'll see. It's $49 for 3 months for that Knowledge Center, or $100 a month for lifetime membership for the Knowledge Center. It's $59 a month for Discord, $150 for 3 months, or $300 for lifetime access. I promise you, bro, just look at it, bro, and like, you're going to see it's worth it. If not, then just watch us trade and you're going to see. I'm being dead serious. You'll get the guys. I got to end this live stream and I got to go. Hold on real quick. I'll stay on right now for a minute. Hold on, just give me a second. Proverbs, walk with the wise to become wise. That is correct. Same shit we were talking about yesterday. Your goal is to be better than the one teaching. Yeah. Yeah, correct. Yeah. I remember you giving me that story, Caleb. Yeah.
Just go to
100%.
work today.
Good job today, guys.
Yes,
Proud of y'all.
I'll be on for the Asia session. I'll be in here.
Yeah, guys. We'll be trading Asia session. All righty. Proud of y'all. I'm proud of every last one of y'all,
The
man.
Asian session is what? 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
6 o'clock. Or it started at 6. But yeah.
Start at 6.
All right, guys. Guys, I'll be live tomorrow at 9 p.m. in the morning from inside Discord. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from inside TikTok and on the YouTube. Guys, I love every last one of y'all. How much? Okay, I already answered that question. That's why I was shocked you're doing 40 accounts. If you, what do you mean? Why you shocked? I do 40 accounts because I only make $300. All righty, guys. Remember, guys, there's zero excuse. Discord and all of a sudden it comes with a free 3-day trial, but not on the 3 or the yearly. You can do a free 3-day trial and then sign up for the yearly after. If you sign up for a 3-day trial and if you pay $59 and you are convinced, you go, man, you know what? I want to sign up for a yearly because I know for a fact I can change my life for $300 from inside here. Message me and I will refund your monthly payment. I will refund the $59 when you buy the lifetime. Because why would I do that for? Why would I just hold you do that? All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta stop talking. What am I doing? What am I talking about? All right, guys, I love y'all, man.
Be safe.
All right, D.
All right.
Good one.
All right, you too. I gotta go. How much is Discord now? It's $59 per month or $300 for lifetime.